make the jokes about Yu-Gi-Oh players reading.
There we go. Sorry about that. Watch some non-games. Yo, a true. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the gym. That's why I'm late to starting stream and late to catching this. But yeah. I think the first round ended in like 5 minutes because it was just he drew shifter, opened Holly 2. Reading. All right. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Make sure it's capturing the right thing. Captures the right thing. There we go. Okay. Yo, give me on, guys. Got some YouTube catters. Oh, microphone's a little quiet. There we go. Yo, give me on, guys. Got some YouTube catters. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night. I don't think it's Sunday meowing yet. But yeah, YCS 300 today. We're gonna watch the YCS 300, a little chill stream, watch stream. Happy Valentine's Day, gamers.
Points, well spent.
Oh, they're showing Genesis rounds.
Picking up 21 points
It was round one already that bad? Let's see, Luna Light versus Branded Draco Tail versus the first round. Okay, we'll just start at the first round while it's in like in between rounds. Well, is it loud? I can turn it down a little bit. Let me turn off the music too. Boop. Let me know if it's too loud. It's hard for me to tell on YouTube side.
Already on stage, so throw it back to the casters.
I've had to work 13 hours today, and we have Valentine's playing Sag. Okay, first round, we have Draco Tail, Branded, probably going to be like the most played deck of the weekend for sure. Which means everyone's like building their decks to beat it for sure. And then we have Vanquished K9, Rosin back at 3, Holly Sue down to 1.
Limited to 1.
Yeah, I think Vanquish what
else?
Right? Where it didn't
I think
really
case for K9.
get that much worse. They got cards back, but it lost
Microphone was 10 feet away. Yeah, I accidentally had the microphone slightly muted, so it should be fine now. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if it's too imbalanced.
And I think a lot of the potential for VS.
And we're gonna watch the YCS today. I'm going out for Valentine's in a few hours, so we'll watch the YCS until then. I just got back from the gym, had a nice shower. Sorry for being late. Spent a little too much time in the gym, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Had a good workout nonetheless.
If there's going to be less K9 to it.
So, all right, duelist player shuffling. We're behind, so we're just skip to the start.
That's pretty incredible to have your birthday line up on a day 2. Yeah, but yeah.
2,128 players. Huge YCS, big YCS. Matches way quieter than you. Okay. Well, I don't want to be too loud, but I want to like still be able to hear. I just don't want it to be over me. Boxcars.
Luke's pre-birthday day, not off to a great start, losing the die roll, but that's okay. And Corey will start things off with his Vanquish Soul
USA.
The Draco Tail strategy.
Never knew we covered IRL duels on the channel. I'm a new subscriber. Hell yeah. I have I don't know. Didn't you stream during the box opening? I'm gonna be doing. Dog. Stake your soul, reveal dimension shifter, send dimension shifter. No. Get fucked. Stake your soul, reveal dimension shifter is not where you want to be. Yo, fuck. Happy birthday, jackass. God, why is dimension shifter at 1? Why is dimension shifter at 1? Holy.
So since he revealed the dark, he gets to summon the Mad Love. The Mad Love gets to add the Vanquished Soul.
That's insane, dog.
Looks like we're going to be playing the start, going to be able to target the Mad Love, add a Vanquish Soul with a different attribute. Because he has a normal summon yet, he could go for Rosin, but maybe he's going for Holly Sue here, try to preserve his normal summon.
Can you be my Valentine gift for my girlfriend? I don't know how I feel about being sold off like that. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better start.
I'm not, but I can't really afford Twitch subs right now. But I have YouTube premiums from here today. Oh yeah.
Okay, Rosin looks like it's going to be able to resolve here. Can't activate anything along the lines of effect failure.
All good, all good. I'm honestly liking streaming on YouTube a lot. It feels a lot better. I don't get buried under like view bots on Twitch.
But I think
definitely a fair trade.
Yeah. Vanquish tries to preserve the rock if it has to anyway.
Rosin back at 3, baby.
Using the Caesar to put
had the Holly Sue
back in the hand. Holly Sue is able to hit the field now. It's going to be able to reveal Fire Dark.
And you can kind of see the
we'll be doing some your sellout anyway. What do you mean I'm a sellout?
Also a level 5 monster.
Huh?
So getting those 2 cards onto the field will give Corey access to the rank 5 engine in his deck.
We'll be doing
so this is going to be the
what's it called? Remote duels on stream sometime soon. As soon as I can get set it up and as soon as I can get planned out.
Not necessarily the most popular.
I'm kind of at this point like waiting on the new Dark Magician stuff to come out next week because I really want to play the Dark Magician deck. Dark Magician deck's been a lot of fun.
He does indeed summon that Jiaolong from the deck with the Holly Sue.
Opting to preserve the Jiaolong in the hand here because it could have triggered as well to summon itself.
Wow, overlay for Ripper, crazy. Never seen this play before in my life.
And here comes the
insane
K9 Ripper. Ripper's gonna be able to add a K9 card from the deck to the hand.
Has Lantern in hand too, Borger.
Copy of Jokul now to get that Jiaolong out of the hand.
Who will you be playing? Probably someone from I've got friends that play. As far as VTubers, I don't have anyone lined up yet. But I have people from my store that said they would like to play, that they have no problem playing for like play testing purposes. And I have friends of mine that also play Yugioh that might play as well.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen it add force release. Honestly.
Playing conservative, I like it.
I mean, he's under his own shifter. Like, there's not really.
That's what I saw
like, if you extend it too much, then you're losing your engine. You're losing your follow-up. Yeah, in that game. Nice shifter, jackass. Cool deck. Great. Okay, cool game 1. All right, let's go to game 2. Let's see. Surely game 2 isn't as bad. Surely game 2. Brandon Dragotail going first. Surely not that bad, right?
Those awesome new cards out of Burst Protocol that everyone
W game 1. We love Floodgate hand traps, baby. We love drawing the 1-ups.
So far, so good.
So good. All right,
Rahu
is a great way to start.
I mean, I don't know if it's a great way to
start. Open the shifter again! Happy birthday, jackass! Oh, we love the 1-up shifter. Why is this card not just straight banned, dog?
And Rahu is so good with
Why is this card not just straight banned? Yo. Cool, fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Start to the birthday weekend for the birthday boy.
But I mean, that's a long tournament right
there. Cool, fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh we're having.
Even if you happen to
both players tried very hard.
14 more rounds of Swiss to hopefully that doesn't happen again. I mean, sometimes.
To be honest, I'd kill myself on camera. That was me. I'd kill myself.
On the field. So if he has like a Draco Tail trap already in hand, he'll be able to use the Draco Tail trap. You don't have to have a Draco Tail card in your graveyard for the traps. So he'll be able to have that effect. And
all right, we set a flame though. We carried the flame.
Be able to destroy a card on the field. And a deck that's known for not being the most.
We on drink. Oh, he had the Holly Sue. Okay, cool. Nice 1-ups. Great game. Fun game. Reveal Rosin, reveal Dr. Madlove. Yo.
Sometimes there's that 1%.
Yo.
1% or something like this happens.
Never tell me the odds are solid. Never tell me the odds. That makes it worse.
Just an absolute drink hotel. We carry the flame.
By the shifter, the one shifter, the one Holly Sue. I mean,
sweet game 1, dog. Great game 1.
Just absolutely
wonderful game 1. Both players tried very hard.
Australia. You can sit straight back.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. You hear the apology. That's the last thing you want to hear your opponent say is I'm sorry.
All right. Awesome game 1. Are we at game 2 yet?
When they say I'm sorry.
They're still on Genesis.
But great action.
Still
here
on
again.
Genesis. All right, let's go. Let's see the backup
Have that
match.
effect, and as long as lots of Lunalight.
Brandon Draco Tail versus
Hopefully-
Lunalight, game 3.
Hopefully not in Lunalight Masquerade or something. But when you go see someone,
Earlier.
interactions that Brandon Draco Tail can interrupt.
Yeah, if you want to lock them into fusion summoning with no access to actual fusion spells, it can essentially end their turn.
Yeah,
We'll
I mean, the
see.
big one you want to stop is Black Sheep. Because
Yeah.
Black Sheep being able to add polymerization is sometimes their only way to fusion summon.
Typically, they only play the one copy that they get.
Honestly,
to recycle or
surprised
punch with
so
Kaleido Trick as
many
well as
people are on
Masquerade.
Lunalight. I
So
don't
if
see
you-
the
if you ever
deck
think about,
anywhere
should
else.
I Ash Blossom this Black Sheep adding the polymerization? Probably. But I mean, that's if you didn't Ash Blossom the gold.
I
Leo
think
or
in
something
most
like that.
situations, if you have a way to interrupt a Lunalight effect, you do it.
The
answer is yes.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see who is going
Lunalight.
first here in game number 3. Looks like the dual star shuffled up side deck.
I think they're just waiting for the go-ahead here.
Need to make a protein shake today too. I'm getting back all my protein regimen, chat. I'm bulking.
Do you
It's
think-
bulk time.
Do you think
Gonna
we're
get
see Lunalight top
large.
cut? I mean, I think we'll see a couple.
Get
at least.
large and in
well,
charge
okay, so-
again.
Oh, I mean,
Top 8
day
or
two,
the- okay,
day two.
I think there will be several in day 2. It's just one of those decks that has something that's able to exploit in a format that's not necessarily ready for it. Like, people aren't talking about Lunalight as the deck to beat, right? I don't know if people are giving it the
What are
respect.
we waiting on?
If that's a deck you don't respect, it will just creep up on you.
Definitely. So maybe like 1 in top 8, I think would be what I'm looking at, just based on like how many people enter with the deck. But we'll have to see if Lunalight is the winning strategy. Thank you for everyone watching here. At home. This is the 300th. It's Valentine's Day. Make sure you say Happy Valentine's to all those that you care about. Happy Valentine's Day, Asala.
Thanks.
Happy Valentine's Day, catters. Where's my Valentine's? Where's my Happy Valentine's?
Appreciate it.
Hello?
I'll remember that tomorrow when it's your birthday.
Oh.
Just kidding. We like to have fun here. But yeah, so this game is about to start. Just waiting for a moment. So what's really going to be the tall tale of this game is who's going first. If the Brandon Draco Tail duelist, Alexander, is going first, I think he's going to have the advantage because Lunalight, it struggles going second outside of one card. Well, two
Yes.
cards, I guess. You want to count Triple Tactics Thrust. But heavy polymerization is absolutely phenomenal going second. We just want to stop the Liger Dancer from being summoned. Well, this is like a one-card Liger Dancer, depending on like how many Lunalight names you draw. You do have to take the damage of all the materials you use from your extra deck. But if you can use like 2 from your hand, 2 from your extra deck, not too bad. And as long as you have 1 life point, that Liger Dancer can carry you to victory. So if the Lunalight player Yasin is going second, he's definitely going to be looking for heavy polymerization.
It definitely puts the Draco player in a bit of a weird spot because you want to use.
Apparently
all
it's
your
also
interactions
like
as early as you can against all the Lunalight effects
one
just to kinda cut
piece?
them off, but you have to save at least one that can.
It's like
respond to
it's
that
a
heavy
One Piece
polarization, so
tournament
you just have to
weekend
respect
as
it
well.
each time.
So like my Twitter feed is just flooded with
I think the Brandon
every
Draco
card game known to man.
quite a few
Can we
cards
shift her again, please?
Felt like he-
Not with these two decks. These two decks need their graveyard.
Ooh, if he's going first or second, I think he's in decent shape. I do see a Droll and Lockbird in his hand, which is really as a Lunalight
We
player, I can tell
love
you
the
Droll
twink
is
in his
the scariest
bird.
thing. Because it takes you a minute to get to the Black Sheep if you start with Gold Leo, because you have to go through so many searches to get that effect to add it back from the graveyard.
All right,
It's
we're going first,
almost-
though.
Not necessarily impossible
Rahu.
to get to Liger Dancer through a Droll and Lockbird, but it's
Tough.
just very, very difficult.
But Alex is going first with the Droll in hand, with the Ash Blossom. But
Las
Yasin
Vegas has
an
all
Ash
Bandai
Blossom
Game
for Rahu,
Nationals right now.
Draco Tail.
Yo,
So you know
crazy.
Yasin's
So like
hoping this is going to end
Gundam,
Alex's
One
turn.
Piece. What
if you
else
lead
is
with
there?
Rahu, as I mentioned before, that's not really typically the one you want to start with. It's
I keep getting like
weak to a lot of
recommended
interruptions, and if it gets met
posts.
with Ash Blossom here,
There was a
quickly
White
ending
Force
Alex's
match.
turn.
And if there is any card you want
Where?
on Ash Blossom,
It's only been
it's
one
that
round
You don't
so
want Ash Blossom,
far.
Ketsu Draco Tail. You want to save it for the Rahu almost always. Because with the way the Draco Tail
Well,
cards
is
work,
it? Yeah, there's
no
like
matter if you have,
the
a-
EU
if you have,
YCS is
Urgla
going
in
this
hand,
weekend.
or
There's
you
the
send Urgla from your deck,
Mexico
you'll be able to
YCS
add back a
going this
card again
weekend.
later on. You're gonna be able to fill up
Union
your spell
Arena.
trap zone. Rahu just kind of snowballs into
White
so
Force
much.
never dies.
Yeah, the
Thank
only
God
one
it
that
never
limits
dies.
is
It's
the
finally
Fusion by sending
time.
a
The
monster
Twinks at
directly from the
2.
deck to the graveyard.
Right, White Force players rise up.
Immediate advantage, and just getting access to a name you didn't already have. Seems like there might be an issue with the headset here.
You see Yasin having a good laugh about it.
This is the weekend to be playing White Forest though, because
I
like
can hear the judge on the player mic. Sounds like they're talking to protect. There might be an issue with their.
like everyone's like are either siding Joel or just not playing Joel because they're terrified of branded Draco Tail.
Okay.
Which isn't really what you want to hear, because a little better usually
One
means-
against
It's pretty
Horus
bad.
I don't want to tell
Orcus.
you
Ah,
this, but no.
I mean, we
hasn't
should
gotten
beat
better.
that deck. White Forest should beat that deck, absolutely. Especially if they
But
win the
see, I
die
was kinda
roll.
Looking through his extra deck, what do you think he'd be looking for? Maybe he has a fine mana in hand, seeing if he can make something. I don't know what he could be checking.
Left 5 mana with no Draco Tails, probably.
So like, what can I make? Nothing.
We'll probably
really.
watch it.
I mean, I guess Joel Roberts is a
Probably.
spellcaster, so
We'll probably watch it Sunday then.
if you have a
We'll probably
dragon
review it
that's not a
Sunday.
Draco Tail, maybe there's something there.
Do you know who the player was?
Well, it's just going to be a few more minutes as they figure out the situation, and yeah, it's a
Dog.
this is kind of, I think,
Like, into this free deck instead of just
don't have any other ways to play.
All
Those
right, there we go.
cards are
Tiebreaker
gonna be
fractal.
interactive cards from the hand.
yeah. Typically, as the game has progressed, it's
I've
always
been playing White
been
Forest for like
one
4
starter
months
and then a
straight.
bunch of cards
Nice,
to make
hell
sure
yeah.
your opponent cannot
Glad
play.
you like the
And
deck.
now we're leading off
I've
with
been
Triberg
playing
Gate
it
Fractal.
since
This card is
Infinite
absolutely
Forbidden
amazing.
came out.
We're going to see a lot of it this weekend in many different decks, and it's going.
Oh,
to say
okay,
that
so
Blue Line
Rahu was our
Silverhound
only
Ritual
play?
tried to
Oh,
special
we're
summon a
just
Blue
dead?
Line monster from the deck, and
Ash Blossom.
Alexander has the Ash Blossom and Joy Spring.
All right, one
Keep him off
interaction
poly.
down.
Okay,
We'll see if
hold,
this team has any
hold.
more ways to start. No cards on the opponent's field for that heavy polymerization. A lot of cards that typically would be in the
Hold.
deck
We
going
have a
second.
chance.
Kind of cut off. You played around it by not having a playable hand. Does the scene pass back to his own Ash Blossom?
Most of your losses are just draw. I mean, that is the one card
And now he's
that
shuffling his
and like
deck, so-
D
that's a
shifter,
good sign.
except like
Good sign for
you can
Alexander,
still
even
set up
though
a
it's
minor
good sign for
board under
OC.
D shifter now. But yeah, that is like the
Unless he's gonna
one
activate
card
Pot
that
of
just kills the
Prosperity
deck,
now?
unfortunately.
That'd be a good one.
So I'm excited to take a break and do some Dark
I think
Magician
with
stuff
Luminite, if
next
you're building
week.
a deck, the best thing is to focus on like hyper consistency. Like your deck does one thing really good, and you want to make sure you do it as often as possible. But it is just a pass back. Ash Blossom and Joy
Ooh, how
Spring
long we're
shutting down
living?
Both players turn.
We're
one. Now
living?
let's see if Alex is gonna
We
draw
had a
into
5
Draco Tail
mana.
monster.
We drew the 5 mana.
so- Okay,
We're
a Fualos, we
Fualosing.
take those. We
Yeah,
can accept that.
Yeah, Fuala's a lot stronger on like turn 1 when you can't get attacked for game, but there's still gonna be cards.
I mean,
that
you
Yassin
just
can draw
play
into
through that,
with
right?
Fualos, but I think
When you have a battle phase against Lunalight, you're just
You
gonna
have
go
to
for
go.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
kill
agree,
them.
big time.
We'll see what monsters he can fuse with. Does he have any other Draco Tail monsters in his hand? If he doesn't, that could be a huge detriment, especially into a Fualos.
I mean, we know he doesn't have any Draco Tail monsters because like he could not play after the Rahu, right?
This is not an easy decision for Alex here.
I mean, he needs to figure out what he wants to fusion summon, see what the materials are gonna be, and we'll
Really
never
should just
know.
put Chorizo in the extra deck. Yeah,
Fritzl
Chorizo
and
belongs in
The
the extra deck.
Nibiru, or I see like the circle. That's the only reason why. Or is that the Frixel?
I can't.
Oh,
tell.
it's-
Is it another 5 mana?
It looks like 2 5 mana.
We'll maybe be able to. I mean, as long as it's a Draco Tail name, he'll be able to access
Yeah.
a Draco Tail Speller trap from the deck.
I mean, he's really contemplating what he's summoning. At least
It's, I mean, he's already used the materials. Yeah, this is a. He's got to be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a warning here for just slow played.
okay. So there was at least one Draco Tail monster involved because Arthelion has hit the field.
Like, dog, come on.
All right, let's
Resolve
continue here.
the 5
At
mana.
the very least, you can add a copy of Ash Blossom.
Everyone knows
his
you're going to
hand.
make a Arthelion effect. Target back, add
Yeah,
back
no,
my
target
5
another
mana.
Okay, so he's gonna add back the Ash Blossom 5 minute. Arthelion gets to add back as many cards from the field or either player's graveyard.
Very
as
hard
materials
Arthelion
used on the
summon
hand.
for
Since he
real,
used
for
two,
real.
he'll be able to add back 2 and 1 Draco Tail name.
And,
he's gonna be able to
set
a
Rahu, okay.
Draco Tail.
All right, not the most ideal here. You would
Dog,
want to have at
this
least
is
one
why
more
I
just so you
can't
can have
stand
some more
major
flexibility, but
tournaments.
Maybe you're taking the trade 1 for 1 here.
I do
As you
not
mentioned,
have
he
the
still has that drone
patience for
Lockbird in
like
his hand.
single brain cell players like playing
not
obviously the
necessarily
best deck in
having
the
to give up
format.
any more cards,
I
but
branded
he
Draco
does
Tail and
probably
like,
want to activate
huh?
this Rahu.
Do
It's
I?
gonna be met with
Nice, let's go. Dominus
Impulse.
Impulse. Good Dominus Impulse. Huge Dominus Impulse. Brother, send it to the graveyard.
Another
Why are
card
you
that
playing so
will
slow?
Take away from his hand.
Yeah, you're
Not getting any
dead.
more cards off the
Kill
draws.
him.
We're
Kill
gonna
this
be able
man,
to take some
Yassin.
damage
Kill
here
this
with
ape.
the
Kill.
Arthelion.
Kill this Jacobian ape.
Now heavy polymerization will be more
Let's go
live.
Lunalight. I've never cheered for Lunalight harder.
And looks like it's going to be a pass back to Yassine.
Yeah, no, this is why I can't stay in larger tournaments like this, like YCS. I'm gonna try my hardest, chat. I'm gonna try my hardest to afford and go to Nats, since I have the invite to Nats.
On that with the Ash Blossom and
but
the Impulse.
and I also really just want to make content that weekend. I want to play side events and I want to make content the whole weekend at Nats. It just depends on where it's
Where that
located.
consistency can kind of get you. If you have too many consistency cards and you draw them all together, but they're not like varied, like multiple copies of Fractal.
All right, we
and
got
you
all
end
right.
up
Made
in
out
a
the Ash Blossom.
situation-
Now we go heavy
Gonna get
poly
asked
and we
again,
kill
the
him.
same as the first time. Will he have to pass back? There is a monster on his field now, so heavy polymerization is live. But I don't think he has enough materials in his hand to even try to do it. But he can start with the Perfume Dancer to at least get started.
Oh, we got Kaleido Chick. Let's go. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
You can send,
I don't know much about
yellow
Lunalight, but that's a
Martin.
pretty good one.
He's gonna
Play
send the
Draco
Gold
Tail,
Lady as a
Draco Tail
Lunalight
Pure
Perfume.
in the lines. Oh yeah, no,
Really
Draco
strong
Tail is a mid-range deck. It is a very easy deck
so
to
Lunalight
learn.
Perfume is going to be able to special summon back the Gold Leo. Kaleido Chick's really like the heart and soul of this deck too, being able to access all your Lunalight names. It's able to send a Lunalight from your extra deck to the graveyard.
We send Silver Wolf, so now we have a spell and
But the
trap
big thing
card.
is just getting those cards into the graveyard.
Yeah,
I mean, the name matters if
negate.
you want to use the like fuse for Liger Dancer on the field and it copies the Leo Dancer name, but
it absolutely matters for the combos. And then, of course, its effect in the battle phase is important as well, where when it's banished, your opponent can't activate cards.
I mean, to be
in the
fair,
battle
all
phase,
of the
so you can
Lunalight
have
cards
those
are
potentials
very
to go
annoying.
end the game
The fact
much
that they're all
faster
soft
and safer.
onces.
But now Yellow Martin is able to go to the grave from the hand from Leo. Leo adds the card to the hand and then discards it. So then Yellow Martin will be able to trigger its effect when sent to the graveyard by card effect. But we're going to be chaining Droll and Lockbird to cut that off as well. And now Yassine has to be able to do stuff without accessing the deck anymore.
yeah, this is the exact moment where Droll feels the worst, because that Yellow Martin is going to access the Masquerade, which not as strong here since both Silverhounds have been used. But yeah, you don't want to see Droll. But he at least has like rank 4 access now. He can use the Yellow Martin to return one of his monsters to his hand, or actually neither one was summoned by Silverhound, right? So he could just go into a rank 4 with these two, potentially. Maybe like Baguska or something. But yeah, if he uses the Yellow Martin to return the Gold Leo, he'll have the follow-up for the following turn.
Yeah, so he has some. Well, I mean, I don't know how much follow-up it'll be. I don't like. It depends on how many Yellow Martin he plays. I mean, assume he doesn't play any more copies of the Silver.
Doesn't really matter, honestly, because I'm just gonna
Okay,
fuse it.
Kaleido Chick is the one going back to hand here. I think he identifies that there's nothing left to do with the Gold Leo at this point. And
Oh,
then
Heavy
the
poly, let's go.
polymerization.
That is the card he needed.
All right, we have a Liger Dancer. We
only
have a
has 5,000
Towers.
life points, so that's why he has to use as many Lunalight monsters from the field or hand as possible.
I mean, there's only one monster on the side of the field, too.
Yeah, so he's going to only be able to use one monster from the extra deck, but it's the important one. It's the Leo Dancer, so it's the final name. And Liger Dancer has come down from Yassine. Somehow, some way, he found a way to get there. We talked about heavy polymerization being key when going second. It also works on your 4th turn of the duel as well. But you know, Alex has to be sweating a little bit, because this is going to be a lot of damage right away. He's going to use Liger Dancer's effect in the battle phase.
Swing,
to destroy
swing.
all of
Could
his
get
monsters, and then
400.
2 attacks
For 38
from
each.
Liger Dancer, and Alex will only have 400 life points remaining.
Even after the Droll and Lockbird, I didn't think Alex was in such a great spot. He would have the outline, but he didn't have a whole lot of cards in hand because, I mean, he had to use the Ash Blossom.
All right, out this Towers. I have no cards left in hand.
2 cards into a Liger Dancer, Silver Scout in the or Silverhound in the graveyard, gonna be able to. Actually, there is no fusion.
Towers plus
Yeah, he
Raigeki.
dumped 2 fusions. One with Liger Dancer and one with...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yassine is able to take it away.
Oh,
The Liger Dancer came down and he held on. What a
All right.
brutal... If you can-
cool. All right, let's move up to. Are they on round 2 yet?
Overuse cards like Sky.
Are they they're still on Genesis?
But it is whittling Adrian's trap.
Dog, this is still game 2 of Genesis. Paleo?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I see
Okay,
the
that
vision
makes
of
so
Adrian's
much
deck,
more
but
sense.
against a matchup like Fire King that's just coming at you. and
Paleo
its backup
Fire
plan is to
King?
keep coming at you. It is going to be rough, and unlike other decks, you know, you're not off to the races by just drawing this 1-card starter, because this isn't, you know, Tomb Keeper. You're not going to see the man with the mark just show up and save the day.
The tower's
Nor are there
existence
the-
to your
you can
field.
play them if you wanted to. Adrian has elected not to, but some of the pot cards that trap heavy decks typically have used in the past, you know, he could draw a pot of extravagance up the top, and next thing you know,
Yo,
there's
is
two
that
cards,
Mega
and that can
Kaleido
really
Soul?
Snowball. That's just not something that Adrian was able
Mega
to do
Kaleido
under
Soul?
the Genesis, you know, point restrictions.
Because that's the thing, the transaction
my God, just
package that we saw,
fan
you know,
out
that's
the deck,
very
60
expensive, and you
cards
got
of-
Trapaholics, that's another
I'm pretty sure
thing
it's-
there, and
this
that's
is
what I
like
love
60 card
about deck
paleo.
building, because I don't know if you played
What
any
the
like
hell is
old
that?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy Advance games, but we did have like a point cap. We did basically have like a power level for your
That's a
deck.
frog.
Speaking of power levels,
I draw a card.
Gotcha.
That's a frog.
Time to go to
He summoned a frog.
Yeah, Poison Draw Frog, the icon himself.
wait a second.
I mean,
Draw a
just said
frog.
it.
times.
yeah,
Except
desperate
for that
times. Yeah, we'll
Poison draw frog? What
Back
is
here
this
for
card?
23.
23. Yeah.
This is genuinely speaking not what you would want to do with a Poison
Yeah.
Draw Frog.
Effective draw.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
He gets to draw a card.
It's a very
Okay.
expensive Upstart Goblin-esque effect.
No, no.
And you use your normal summon, and now the frog is gone.
Okay.
Set a card.
Yo,
Oh, that
what's
better be
going
the
on,
best
James?
card
How's it
in the
going? Give me on, give me
Oh,
on.
you did have another.
No.
Alright, kill this man.
Yeah, that's what I
what
was
is
saying.
it?
These Skyburns just over and over.
Okay, so he didn't have much anyway. Adrian, a great sport there, but
Balance of
sometimes-
Judgment would have drawn him
Oh yeah.
6 or so cards right there. I don't know what if you've been able to do with those 6 or so cards.
Oh yeah, I remember many World Championships ago, Ryan Yu showing us the power of that particular card and just drawing into everything. And my goodness, as we make history here, this is a wild format because nobody knows what it could be. This isn't
Round
like,
two
no, don't worry,
gamers?
it's not just dominated by Paleozoic and Dirac Fire King. There's a lot of weird stuff.
Any
in this.
round
Each
tours?
Genesis feature
Just a regular
has
day, but all 3 YCS weekends. It's not only all 3 YCS weekends. Apparently, it is Bandai Namco weekend as well,
So yeah, at least we got to
with
see Dirac here making
One
an impact.
Piece, Gundam.
Yeah, you definitely
think someone
predicted
said
that before
Union
walking in,
Arena.
That card would have a big impact. Basically, regardless of the matchup, it certainly did.
It is an
Disappointed
insane
that I
weekend
wasn't
for
able to
card
see Totally
games.
Awesome hit the field. I feel like
That's
if you're going to
fair.
commentate a Paleozoic
I want
matchup,
to try One Piece, but
Genesis
now
really
all the
gets me
scalpers
excited
are
to
getting
see a
into
card.
One Piece, so
It's
it's
a good
like
lineup there for
super
Adrian,
hard
though.
Yeah,
to
I know
actually
it's weird
get
too.
any
One of the
cards.
things that's really cool about Genesis is you get to see these forgotten faces that used to be some of the villains of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game.
Yeah,
People
Poison
when they
Draw
play
Frog was
against
a
totally
villain.
awesome. Oh my gosh. And all the Poison Draw Frog combos you were telling us about, that's just some insane stuff. Gosh, but it's interesting to see, you know, we got a little bit of a peek at the entirety of the format. There's so many different decks represented. You want to just tease some of the stuff you saw off the list?
I think I saw one Dragon Ruler deck, which is a little disappointing because that's one of my favorite Genesis decks. So maybe we can get that on the stream. I really would hope that that player does well enough. Beyond that, there was a bunch of Archmage, which I thought was a really cool deck. There was a few, I mean, plenty Cool Tune, which I think is a great strategy. A Pearly was a strategy I saw on the list a few times that I'd love to feature. I'm always partial to Pearly.
Well, it's funny you mention a lot of those heroes of the advanced format because as I hear correctly, we've got advanced format for you right now. So why don't we shift gears, get out of Genesis, and tune into an advanced format match.
Looks
Oh,
like
okay, here we
have
go.
Joseph Bogley, who was actually
Brand-
a player to watch.
Branded Radiant Typhoon
Okay, so
and
Branded
Psy-Frame
Typhoon,
branded.
I
Okay,
gotta
we've
get
gone
it,
too
but
far. I feel like we've gone
Psy-Frame
too far,
branded.
chat. I feel
Yeah,
like we
Cypher
cooked
branded,
too
I imagine
much.
Probably just means that
The
he's
Gamma package,
incorporating
everybody.
or Delta. Let's see here.
And with that, I will attempt
We
to
are
lead
tuning
me.
in
That's
at the beginning of this
Go
pretty
to the
much. Again, only a few
unphased,
minutes
and
off
I
the
will
clock
bring
here.
back
It
the
looks
Ecclesia.
like
Yep.
Christopher has basically set up some standard
then
branded
go
combos, bringing back
for
Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon.
the
And such a
Cartesian in my
great
graveyard,
card,
kept
you know,
that
really
hand.
giving you
Yep.
access to Blazing Cartesia, but it looks like
then
he's already done this. This must
We
be
will
the
go for
longest
the
end
Dragon
phase in
Devourer's
the world.
Dogma.
Yes.
Yeah, so it looks here. So I guess this is a talking point. We weren't able to actually physically see
Adding
this,
the
but I'm going to
Fallen
make an assumption about what happened. I assume earlier in the turn, the Fallen the Virtuous was activated,
Mhm.
You're fine. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, yeah.
and Dogma was sent to the graveyard,
Yeah.
as opposed to actually sending Albion. And it's an interesting decision there because when you send that to the graveyard, as opposed to actually sending Albion, the Fallen ends up going to your hand, and then you actually have to activate it again
Going
so that
for,
you can destroy
I think we
one
are
of your
just
own
going to
cards
end up,
and then send the Albion
adding the
there,
branded
so
red
that
hand.
during the end phase you
Okay,
get to set the Fallen
add,
for the following turn. and
Wait,
that
at
hedges
least it's
against
not
your
branded
opponent having
Draco Tail,
something
but
And
like Azuna,
we
Polysuit.
we
don't
could
anything that
add
can be activated
the
in
red
phase
branded
once you
card. I
blaze
can't
it over.
remember. Branded
That
in
way,
red.
if you do have to search
We
the
get to
Fallen
add the
Virtuous,
red branded
it's easy
card
to just
branded
play
in
from your
red.
hand. It's not just
Branded in
automatically
red,
set. So you'll actually see a lot of players this
the
weekend
Fallen of the White to add
put
it to hand.
the Dragon that devours the Dogma
Also,
first, as
it
opposed to
apparently just
Albion,
started storming
it's
here
surprising
really
people do
badly,
not
so
familiar with
if
that
I go
interaction, but
offline, that would be
sequencing.
why.
We are
I get
quickly seeing
DC'd, that would be
protocol
why.
here,
I
and I think the
am.
Fallen and the Virtuous is
If I
everyone's
get
Radiant
disconnected,
Typhoon
I am
has so many
pronounced
short
dead.
quick play spell cards on the field, like they're going out
I
of
hope
business,
you'll miss
and,
me.
You know, the Fallen and the Virtuous.
I
is a
have
quick play
been
spell
killed.
card. So is Brandon Red. There's so many. So I'm very curious to see Joseph's turn. If he's your player to watch, Joe, this is gonna be a good one.
Okay, I mean, we're locked into level 8 fusion and synchro
Like
monsters
50% Archlord
because
the
the
that's typically one of the most
synchro.
common
All right,
outcomes,
just end on Mirror J,
or
Granganol,
knowing that Joseph
or
playing
Cartesia,
Radiant Typhoon, that's certainly a card he doesn't
Cartesia,
want to see.
Sing,
So it is possible that Christopher here is going to be able to set up
Fallen and
a
Virtuous
sequence where
to
he's
add
able
back.
to special summon back.
Or no special. Oh, we're Christian locking. Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. That's awesome.
No combo here. You don't need Albion.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Christy lock.
wild. Okay, so duelists, let's imagine you haven't lived through Arc Lord Christia. No one lives through Arc Lord Christia. Neither player can special summon monsters.
I mean, we have Fallen in the Virtuous to pop
The
that,
hope
right?
would be is that he has Forbidden Droplet or his copies of the Fallen and the Virtuous.
Yeah.
Taking a look at
Play
They're
Forbidden
always
Droplet
around.
chat.
It's not
Play
like
your
it's
Forbidden
really-
Droplets. If your deck
it's
can
not like
play
getting
Fallen in the
Oh,
Virtuous,
yeah, that's
even
fair,
better.
too, because
But
Giga Cup
Droplet,
added that
super
lingering
good this
condition. At
format.
least
Play
Arc Lord Christia is
Droplets.
on the
Put
field. You can
Droplets
have
in your
it
deck.
created, You can destroy the monster, banish it, return to the hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Droplets, Giga Chad,
Of course,
Giga based.
if it's destroyed, sent to the graveyard, just go back to the top of the deck. So kind of a soft little Yatagarasu time seal, stymieing your opponent's tempo, right? They're going to draw that same card, so they're not getting anything new to their arsenal.
It also means that if you were to get it off the field, he wouldn't be able to revive it again. There are, ways that this deck can just revive from the graveyard. For example, if you were able to get Sanctifier Dragon on the field.
Well, we've got our Fallen of the Virtuous.
Right? Oh, yeah, there's
Looks good to
Virtuous.
Brandon, also looks good against Brandon.
All right, we get to pop the Christie now.
I really want to watch Christopher's reaction here when he first sees the Radiant Typhoon cards.
So it actually looks like he has, Bogley here has both of the cards that I would have wanted him to have to get through this board. I'm a little partial here. He is my player to watch for the weekend here. But he has Droplet in his hand. That's why he paused there.
And the Dark Dragon effect. That's fine.
So banishing Ecclesia the Dark Dragon. I assume we're going to bring out a Blazing Cartesia from the deck here so we can threaten a fusion summon, but maybe not.
Is it really? It's a stun? I mean, it's a floodgate monster. It's Brandon's Brandon's best strategy is always just summoning a floodgate somehow. Whether it's like Arc Lord Christia, Edo, puppet locking.
That's also something useful to watch just for anyone.
What else? They were even doing like a DDD monster at one point that locked.
Actually do that.
The face, he's considering, okay, this is a Radiant Typhoon deck too, I gotta stop that immediately.
It just negates.
Yeah, that just negates. So I like to negate the first action against Radiant Typhoon if it's a monster.
That's fair, because that kind of tells that they don't have, like, Ascendance or Chant or something like that.
No response.
But it's also just a really bad format for
this deck, I think,
monsters or floodgates in general because of Fallen and the Virtuous and Droplet.
Could certainly dig into more. I think this deck has one of the higher chances that if you stop first action that it's actually unable to play through.
Well, you talked about starving the opponent out of options. Would you use the Mirror
OG
Jade
D-Bells
here
because
to
of Radiant
prevent,
Typhoon
summoning
thoughts?
the Valorant Linked
I
monster?
mean, it's the same thing. It's like that's the issue. Is every Radiant Typhoon deck is going to be playing triple Fallen in the Virtuous because it's a quick play spell.
He had a Crusade in the
So
hand
like
there,
OG
flame of
D-Bells
options. Yes.
stops that. I mean, it's good post. It's decent post side.
Both players
Trying to
decided
think of
to
like
hit
what they
Dragon
have to
Resolution,
out
a
it.
Quick play spell card. We added, so it's already ready. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and use the Mirror Jade. And we are sending.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it because like if you're
Been a while since we've seen it now.
there's still outs to it. Like someone can just
Well,
like
he's a pretty
set
big piece this
4 or
weekend,
whatever
Fallen
and
of,
just make you
like, the
guess which
actual
one is
OG
the actual
Fallen
board
of
breaker.
Valdez.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You can. I mean, we're playing against a format.
But it's also just very
turn
RNG.
into that pretty abruptly.
No response.
Remember the first time.
Sorry,
Chat.
chat.
As well, but in the theory, you
My
can,
apologies.
set and bluff against Draco Tail fields that you might potentially have.
Okay,
Abelinta,
send out
The first time that happened to me
Abelinta.
while I was playing a dragon deck. It feels weird. They set and then all of a sudden your field just disappears. But more special summons.
I assume this is just Radiant Typhoon with 3 Fallen in the Virtuous. I'll be honest.
I was thinking maybe one of the
I
reasons.
don't think there's like
Droplet
any
in his
actual
hand earlier, not
branded
that
in
there was
here.
a
It's
say
weird to call
uses
this
that
branded
you
Radiant
play for
Typhoon.
this, but-
Chilling 1, chilling 2 Magala.
Yeah, look, this is a great chain block now.
the Corsia well protected. No response there from Christopher.
Yeah.
Just the tempo of this deck is incredible. And I feel like it snuck up on us. You know, it came out first in Doom of Dimensions, and duelists were interested. It was playing a lot in Genesis format.
Yep.
Or is it a Radiant spell? My
But
apologies.
then, you know,
My
I think
apologies.
people started respecting.
Okay.
Obviously,
So
new
then
cards have
Shinigami
come
I
out.
apologize.
You know, having
Shinigami
the
is
Radiant
apologies,
Typhoon
but-
mandate. added.
I'm so
Like,
sorry, I
finally,
punched the
It's
microphone.
no longer a joke to wonder if mystical
That's what you
space
get for
typhoon negates
pissing me
that.
off, chat.
Yeah, just a clarification there that Magal needs it to be a Radiant Typhoon quick
You
play
get
spell,
for
not
making
just a
me
Radiant
angry.
Typhoon effect.
That is correct. I'm going to grab Radiant Typhoon Chant out of the deck.
Yeah,
And
Mystical Space Typhoon.
Resolution.
Joel?
Is that like an original Ultra
Okay, we're
Rare
safe.
too? Man,
It
he's
looked like
showing
it
out.
actually may have been one of the
I mean, this game's over, right? We just kill him?
terminal sets that have come out. It didn't necessarily look like an original. I will say though, the fact that this deck
Yo,
is
what's going on, Lou? How's it
rare
going?
is
Give me in, give me in. You want
competitive
me in?
scene. I've had a playset of Ultimate Rare Mystical Space Typhoons for what seems like a generation, so we'll be able to dig those back out.
Yeah.
But now we see him activate and search out. Looks like Swen.
Oh, and there's Phonics.
There's Phonics, yeah.
Everybody's here.
Have
This
we
almost made me
mirror
enough just,
jaded
he's
yet?
able to get rid of the mirror
Oh, there's a
jade reactivity. He
droplet
does
in
have a
hand
quick droplet in
too?
hand, so at a moment's
Yeah,
notice,
this
he can activate
game
another quick play
feels
spell card.
over, big
I really
dog.
love now he's just maintained Droplet in his hand this whole turn as well. So now he's been building up resources both on field and hand.
Is that a Forbidden Crown there too?
I don't
I
see
can't
it.
quite see the art. It looks like he's about to play whatever I think he's got.
Activate.
Okay,
there's
no, it's
that.
just another droplet. My bad.
Mystical Space
There's Mystical Space Typhoon.
Typhoon.
Okay.
Negate. Sure. Affect target. That's fine. Shuffle back.
All right, now he's shuffling them back. Yes, very good here.
Big bodies on the field shows
Yep.
you why this deck is
GGs.
so strong. And
See, now we're going to go into Maroon.
Bararoon, here she is, the only one we don't
Oh,
have.
the Great
Oh,
Fly.
Whoa! What the
This is
hell? yeah, you
times
read that
wider.
card.
Just with the attack threshold changes that happen.
Yeah, that
but
makes
here,
sense, yeah.
Here, he just might be able to.
Yo,
put in
Great
enough
Fly
quick monsters
mentioned?
on the field and attack for game.
Great Fly put it in work.
Yes.
That's history there, and it shows you why Radiant Typhoon really
One of
is
the
a deck to
first
be
links ever
respected.
printed.
Yeah, so that's really impressive, right? You think about
Back
you
when
know,
like
Arch
Link
Christian on the
monsters
field,
were
you had
just
Mirror
like
Jade
stat
activation, you
buffs,
had
like
Courier,
Hoshin
you know,
Star.
clear lines of interaction, but then also the Archlord Christie effect. And you know, Joseph Bogle was able to sequence through all of it.
Okay, wait for
keeping
Typhoon to
those
drop in
quick plays
Master
his
Duel. I
hand
want
so
to play
that later on in the
Speedroid
turn,
at Typhoon. I really want to
he'd be
play.
able to use
I really want to play
things like that, and then be
Keeltune in
able to
Master
bounce
Duel. I feel
the
like
two
that'd be a
monsters
lot
on
of
the
fun.
field back to the extra deck and then attack for game. So it's really impressive sequencing there.
I gotta say, what's impressive, Joe? You picked a good player to watch because look, there's his first game.
I
on the
just
first
want to.
round.
I want them to
and
give us
his
back
opponent, though,
3-1
has
in
that
Master
beautiful-
Duel.
Have you seen the inside of
It's
that
been
deck
long
box,
enough.
the
Let me
original
have my
deck box?
fun.
I
Let
have
me
not.
enjoy
Oh my
myself.
goodness! So when you open it up, there's a full blue eyes white dragon like
Wow.
embossed inside of it.
Wow, that's
And
impressive.
There's a lot of duelists I know who like traded that away, and they were like, you know, there's a blue eyes in there, right? And he's like, wait, what?
Well, because it was probably in its original
It was in the little like packaging. Yeah, it was
of course,
sealed,
wow.
but it started getting out, and it was a nice little surprise for
Wow.
the duelist to see. The swag here is leveled up. That's for sure.
So another thing to talk about, you're mentioning just Radiant Typhoon in general heading into this event different than maybe previous. What are your thoughts on Sheena, Twin Tempest of Celestial Thunder?
So it's so cool because you and I lived through the Giant Trinade era, and we know what
Sure.
it's like when a card doesn't destroy, it picks cards off the field. It's a little difficult, but maybe not as much considering all the quick plays. So let me really slow this down for you, duelists. Sheena requires you to have a wind monster on the field to quick effect special summon itself, and then you can pick one of two cool effects, either return all the monsters on the field that I think are not wind to the hand, or return all the spells and traps on the field to the hand. And what's cool about that is obviously you can use it on either player's turn, but you're like, okay, Pharaoh, how do you actually like use that? How do I get a wind monster on the field? Well, with everybody playing quick plays and the resolution of a quick play spell card being a condition to bring out some of your wind monsters in Radiant Typhoon, you could bring that out pretty easily. So I think it's cool. I haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of people that think maybe it could jam up your hand a little bit because it does require things to happen. Like think about the setup that I just mentioned that is a little difficult. But obviously you can hear the energy in my voice. I
I've never
really
seen
think
that
that
fly
card
That was
is going to
interesting.
cause some of the
Yeah,
greatest
it's an oldie.
upsets of Yu-Gi-Oh history.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
that had to be
it's
like
all
the first
monsters
time
on the
of
field
Blinks,
except
too.
itself.
It
So
was.
sometimes
Okay.
if you do have to put a wind monster out, as
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
mentioning on your opponent's turn,
Because that's when
you
they
can actually
made
just get
all
that
the,
back to your
like,
hand
the
for future
Starboy,
usage
that's
as
the
well.
same.
So you need
What
that
deck they
protection
talked
from a
over?
wind monster that potentially you had to put on your opponent's field.
But about a Kill Tune.
You can activate on your opponent's turn.
I'm gonna play Cool Tune in Master Duel.
still so
But honestly,
cool, though.
at
Like,
this
we're talking
point,
all
I
spells
think
are
Master
trapped.
Duel's fine. I just want my,
Giant Grenade, I mean, it's
I just
legal in
want the
Genesis, but
like
it is
cards,
forbidden, and
the
has
semi-limits
been
and
since
limits to be
many
looked
duels
at
here
again. I
before
want
they
to
were
be able to
born,
play
right?
triple
Manufacturing
wanted
has been there for a
again.
while. But it's so cool to have these effects that, you know, that's cool for Radiant Typhoon now. What does that do for
For like
other
testing
wind decks? What does
purposes,
that
I
do for
don't
Speed
like,
Void in the future? What does that
especially
do
with
for
the
some
Dark
other
Magician
wind
deck
you
out,
know,
I
you're just
or the
cooking
Dark
up and we'll
Magician
see in the
support
future
out.
set
I
next
don't like
year.
only
That's a
having one
really cool
wanted.
card.
It's so weird and
But
jank.
speaking of really cool, let's get into a next duel here as game 2.
Oh, it's getting
another
stormy, chat.
one-round match here.
Getting stormy outside.
So one thing here about Christopher, you know, we are going to see Fallen. Of
Yeah,
the
this
White
weekend's
Dragon all over the
absolutely
place this
fucked
weekend.
because
I think
it's
many
supposed to
duelists have
storm
decided
and
that
rain
it should
all
be more
day for
branded.
Valentine's Day
Like
today.
Yugioh, here we
It
see
was
most of those
bright. It was
loyal to
sunny,
sort of the
like
original
60, 70
branded
degrees yesterday, and then it's gonna be sunny,
Despia
60, 70
strategy.
degrees
So this is a little
tomorrow.
bit more of a flashback relative to
Only
what you might
Valentine's Day
anticipate
people are
seeing.
meant to
Cards,
suffer
but
today.
it's going back to a deck
Alright,
strategy
activate
that
Branded
has been
Fusion.
around
Get
for a period of time
Fuolost.
prior.
I'm a big fan of go with what you know, and I've entered tournaments sometimes too where, like, you know, it's the first weekend that a new set is legal, or the first major tournament where a new set is legal. Maybe you don't have the cards, just play what you got. Maybe you'll do okay, you know? It's just like, well, I didn't see it this duel, but I still won. Same concept. And Fallen of Vaz is obviously very powerful. It has lasted for years and really never gone out of style.
If you are a master of branded, I think you can easily top 8 this event, because when that deck is played to its absolute ceiling, it is very challenging to defeat.
Well,
And here we see one of the more iconic plays from even a couple years ago, sending Lubellion to the graveyard, getting out Albion. Now you can use Lubellion. This is going to place the branded Lost on the field. You have the Albion now that's going to resolve during the end phase. So this is kind of one of the more iconic opening plays that we saw years ago.
Yeah, we're just
Well,
playing
you mentioned
straight.
The branded mirror matches, you're playing pure
2019
running
branded.
and all the stuff. First off, Branded loves Branded. That's always a good mirror
Joe
match for
Branded.
and being able to use those materials or super polymerization.
08
Usually
and
the
coin
duelist
tosses.
who
I don't
gets
know
advantage
what
to
it
Branded
is.
the one who gets
Oh,
the
that's
advantage, 'cause you get that
dog. That's
extra
what you're ending
advantage. So
on.
the fact that he's playing some of the classic
Oh
staples,
no.
and it's not quote unquote
No.
watered down by Draco
No.
Tail. Yeah, I actually think
Come on,
Christopher or
no.
decks like his are going to make it all the way to the top.
No, gamer.
For instance, one of my absolute favorite cards in the branded
I
strategy.
don't know what it's been since like the most recent updated Master Duel, but I feel like I lose so many coin tosses in a row now. Like I will. Yeah. Now this is 2018 branded. Now this is structure deck branded.
So if you're playing Draco Tail, you probably are not including
I've
branded in
lost.
red.
I'm not even being
Then branded deck is
hyperbolic.
actually seen here,
I've
Christmas
lost
Saturday,
literally
with
10
Albion
to
effect.
12 coin
We'll get into
tosses in a
that
row.
round. So it is
In ranked ladder
No shade
too.
on the Draco Tail
Like
players.
not
It's a
just the
great deck, too.
dice
It's like every
rally.
time you
In
said
ranked ladder.
dedicated
Like, I don't know
brand, it's
what
like, well,
happened,
they're
but
not- they're
I
dedicated,
lose
it's
so
just-
many
it's just
coin
branded.
tosses. I feel like there
Pure
should be
branded.
a
What about
like
pure? Draco Tail's still good,
a
but
pity system for
Draco Tail is
coin
plenty
tosses.
good.
Like
I'm
if
just
you
saying
lose
Christopher
4
has
in a
gone in
row
a
or whatever,
direction
you
where he's
should be
incorporating
guaranteed to
whether it's couriers,
choose first or
fist
second the
seals,
next
branded
game.
laws, cards that you just don't get to fit really into the
man, what a
the Draco
weird
Tail
field
variation.
though.
But-
Reset, Randall Lost, 2 in hand.
He was playing under Fualos, so it is
Yeah,
clear
that's
that
true,
he ended
that's
up
true.
making a decision to go a little bit lower to the ground. So here we have a Mystical Space Typhoon. So he's going after what is considered one of the blind ones, right? He knows where the branded red is, he
Hits
knows
the
branded lost
solemn
is where
too.
the field.
Yo.
So he's going after one of the ones that he's unaware
All
of.
right, yeah, this one's
Mystical
over.
Space Typhoon, branded in red.
Dog
Triggers
correctly
one more hit lost,
snipes
and
the
this is now obviously
solemn.
gonna allow him to activate Corsaea. I have to imagine all of this is happening in the draw phase.
Probably the safest way to be, although I will say he has just great.
All right, scoop him up,
accuracy,
buddy.
great
I'm
aim
so
hitting that
sorry.
solemn
Yes.
warning there, because that would have stopped the Corsaea dead cold. And now he's burned off the Corsaea for his Forbidden Droplet, which allows him to, of course, since he's adding Radiant Typhoon cards, he may have just triggered himself another one.
I'm so sorry, 2018
we
branded
noted
player.
Oh, go ahead.
That just with Corsaea, there's a few ways that you can play around cards like
This is like that one guy that
Infinite
queues
Impermanence,
up
Ghost
branded
Water,
in
these types of cards
Master Duel.
with
That
Fallen,
one random pure
your
branded
Forbidden
player that you
Droplet, though they
find
don't
in
always
Master
necessarily
rank
line up. Corsaea has an interesting effect where it cannot be destroyed by card effects while you're
that
playing
just
controls.
cannot let
and
go of
spell
the
or
pure
trap cards.
branded deck.
So if you actually were to activate Infinite Impermanence, that puts a spell and trap card on the field. So certain of those hand interactions don't line up quite as well, depending on exactly the situation. Droplet kind of trumps all of them, though.
my side.
But if you were, for instance, trying to protect your Corsaea with Fallen and the Virtuous, it depends on whether or not your opponent activated Infinite Impermanence that will put a spell trap card on the field, or something like Ghost Mourner, which obviously there would be none on the field.
Joseph definitely taking a different tempo here, by the way, adding the Raw Rune from the deck to the hand. Of course, that is the big body negate of Radiant Typhoon, and that quick play just triggered it.
Yep, so that's 2 games in a row now. We actually had Call by the Grave, which has always historically been a really
Maybe
great
one.
counter to Branded. You can use it
Banish, Shield Bearer to
potentially against a target for Sanctifier, or like the target that is the most
Held on.
scary in the
Yep.
graveyard, like Arch
Res-
Christia, or
Nope.
here on Branded in red.
Special effect.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to use the special effect. Seems like we have run out of cards here on Christopher's side. He's got his hand set face down, defense mode, as he basically watches his
Special
opponent do a
effect, yeah.
lot. And we know that he doesn't really need that many monsters on the field to close this game out. So Joseph may be on his way to winning round 2 here at the YCS. 2 of 15, by the way. It's going to be a big tournament, right? 9 rounds today and 6 tomorrow of Swiss. And then we got our top cut.
And I just love the pace that Joe is playing at, too. It's, you know, it's really indicative of his understanding of his strategy. We saw him really break a very challenging board in game 1 and do it at just a fantastic pace. You know, sometimes when the boards get complex like that,
Yeah.
play can really slow down. That really has just not been the case here. He's been very fluid the whole match.
It is certainly
that.
difficult
Just
to
go get
internalize the whole game, but no, he definitely knows his stuff. And so now he's brought out his Great Link Monster here, and is going to go ahead and add even more Radiant Typhoon cards. Of course, Mystical Space Typhoon, honorary member among them. I love that that's the direction.
He
the
opened
game
the
has gone,
Solemn
right?
too. Or not
Soon
Solemn.
we're gonna have
The
Call
Call
be
by
back on the field,
2.
and That's going to be
Yeah.
exciting. too.
Actual demon.
Yeah.
So now he's going to try to.
We're
summon back
keeping
from the
in.
graveyard.
We're keeping in Called by going second.
Got to be
Now
6 or
also-
lower, yeah. So there we go.
Dog, that's
Something from
crazy.
his deck, and then now he's also going to be able to place
Ah.
the Mandate face up on the field. So, you know, this is really the snowball.
All right,
effect
scoop it
that
up,
the
gamer.
Radiant Typhoon strategy can implement.
We tried our hearts out.
We haven't seen
We'll
the
get 'em
Radiant
next
Typhoon
time. We'll get 'em
on
next
the
round.
field yet, at least this duel. We'll probably
Missions
see it throughout the
failed.
Tournament, but you know, having that shuffling back the quick plays effect kind of reminds you of True Draco. We know how
Yep.
good the grind game of that deck is too.
Missions
Having
failed.
that
We'll get 'em
secondary
next
interesting
time.
effect that when you activate Mystical Space Typhoon, you can target a card on the field and negate it. That's different. That's I don't think there's a lot of effects that we have that change things other than like Labyrinth, where it kind of
Yeah.
adds an extra effect on there too.
It is great, though, how many
Activate
quick plays synergize well into the deck as well, just by virtue of
okay,
allowing
yeah.
him to
And then
draw
you
by
chain,
putting back cards like
effect shuttle back.
Droplet. So now we're going to
All
see
right.
him bounce the Lubellion back into the deck. He still has the Monster Negate with Vortex on the field. Are we going to do some great
link
fly
away
math?
from a
Great fly
flag?
again,
Yeah,
let's
that's where
go.
my mind went.
There he
Oh
is,
my
the
gosh.
boy, the lad.
So getting 800.
Look at the smile on Christopher, though. He knows it's coming.
1,000 in a battle.
Yep. Yep.
Have a game.
Great Bliver game.
There's the
2
handshake.
games in a row.
Called by fast.
yeah,
Plus
yeah.
called by drop.
Who came into this tournament respecting
Yeah.
Typhoon?
To be
You
fair,
came into this tournament
my
respecting
second hand was
Joseph.
just
Both
branded
great
Joseph.
calls
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Joseph
And I
wins
had
with Radiant
Imperm when you
Typhoon
had
and
Droplet,
branded Radiant
so-
Typhoon. no less.
Typhoon is
So,
very
yeah.
scary deck,
Happy
chat.
guy,
Typhoon
obviously.
is.
Yeah, that was really impressive. In the
Oh,
first game,
Typhoon's
he didn't
pretty
have Fualos,
pretty
he didn't have
jank.
Charmers.
Or I mean not
He just
jank,
had
but
his
like
full 6
pretty
cards and
pretty
was able to play
scary.
the field with Christia,
You get to run
Irrigate,
triple
etc. Here,
triple
obviously,
MST,
Fualos slowed
triple
down,
Forbidden
Christopher
Droplet,
ended up making a half
Forbidden
board. You
Crown,
didn't get to see Invader Regardless in the
Triple
field,
Fallen in the
another iconic card.
Virtuous.
But then
The
Joseph's
deck
able to
just
ultimately
remove
end
just
both
one
games
for
with
ones
great
you out of the game.
boosting all of his win monsters.
It's
And
honestly
wild,
like
too, you know, you
the
mentioned
closest thing I can
Wallows.
compare it to
wonder
is like
if
this
in his tournament run, he's
generation
gonna have a moment where he has to commit Wallows to the
or
field,
this
because with the Great
decade's
Fly, the power
Runic.
gets even bigger. It is wind after all.
Oh, that
Like
is
there's a
true.
lot of like range in that deck, a lot of pivot that he can do, and so it is
I
just
need a new
impressive just to
chair.
see, you know, what this new strategy is about. Because I feel like it's been the boogeyman coming into this tournament. It's got great representation around the world. Because remember, we are running with YCS Guadalajara and YCS Dortmund, Germany at the same time. And I'm pretty sure Radiant Typhoon was one of the top represented decks there as well.
So one of the reasons why I really like Radiant Typhoon is it's a strategy that gets to incorporate super polymerization better than almost any other deck in the room this
Oh,
weekend.
you're right.
So lining up against some of the Draco Tail and fusion-based strategies, you can actually make one of the most brutal super polymerization plays imaginable.
And what is that play?
It can involve you going into Saint Azamina, then Saint Azamina lets you summon from your extra deck Azamina Ilia Sylvia.
Oh,
So
the
you end up
negate,
clearing
yeah.
the field, getting an Omni Negate, a negate of anything, and then in addition to that, you can then turn your Saint Anamisa into literal Azamina, which allows you to tribute one of your opponent's monsters and
Yeah.
your Saint Azamina. So with one super polymerization, you can clear basically 3 or 4 of their cards, put up literal Azamina, and then you can also put on the field the Ilia Sylvia. In addition to that, the actual Azamina itself has an effect that stops it so that the level
No
monsters
Azamina
with
mentioned?
0 attack
I'm
not
tuning
activate
back
their
in.
effects,
I'm
so that
locked
you
in
then have
again.
protection against all of the Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, etc. So it just creates this snowball effect that's just unlike anything a single super polymerization has basically ever been able to do.
And you know, you mentioned Saint.
Wait, he's playing Super Poly too in the Radiant Typhoon deck? Yo, this deck's so scary.
Or Saint Azamina itself. Leaving that is enough to just be like, yeah, Draco Tail, hi, how you doing? Oh, that's cool, you can't do anything. So yeah, that's really, really neat. And on the resolution of Super Polymerization, you're getting all of your triggers. This is a scary deck to see. This is going to be a fun format.
And the reason that other decks can't necessarily incorporate that is the Draco Tail.
I'm going to be so real, we need to put
so
Super
great.
Poly back to 1.
Especially if you're going to play the new Crowling.
Like Super Poly at 3, especially when we're going to get the Predaplant stuff soon as well. I am terrified, chat. I'm terrified.
Super Polymerization, because this, again, Super Polymerization package isn't 1 card. It isn't 2. We're talking about 3 or 4 cards. And then in addition to that, you're going to probably want Garura. You're going to probably want maybe Mud Dragon. So when you're looking at a strategy like Radiant Typhoon, yes, it's a quick play, but it's also a deck that clearly goes into the extra deck, but they're not more than 1 or 2 absolute necessities. Obviously, you want a couple copies of Garura. Great Fly clearly is very important, but then you can incorporate 6 or 7 Super Polymerization package targets, play a quick play that has had just such a groundbreaking effect throughout the game's history, but specifically right now, I've almost never seen a Super Polymerization as powerful as when you get to do the Azamina play.
Well, I guess we'll have to stand by and figure that out as the tournament progresses. But speaking of right now, sounds like we're ready to pass things onto the stage for our interview to hear from a Radiant Typhoon master themselves.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Joe. Congratulations on your round 2 feature match win, piloting Radiant Typhoon, a deck that's been on a lot of people's minds. So I want to start there. It's the first time we saw it on feature match. What made you want to play it this weekend?
I've been an avid Sky Striker player for many, many years, and I took a break from the game because of family reasons. And then when Radiant Typhoon got announced, I was like, oh, it's a spell deck? I'm in. Count me in.
Quick play spells. Yeah, let's go.
That's right. Let's go.
So you mentioned you took a break. How
Imagine
long
logging
ago,
in,
how long
I
was
flip
this
purple
break, and
cards in
how's
my
it feeling
back
to be
row.
So every couple years or so, I take like a 5 to 6 month break. It's a full Mega Stale.
YouTube chat's strongest paleo player
I
here.
recently started playing Radiant Typhoon about 2 weeks ago. So
2 weeks to prepare for this.
2 weeks, yeah. So it's a very complicated deck to play, very technical, very chain link oriented. But the power level, as you can see, it's very high and very consistent once it gets going.
Well, we're happy to have you back. And meanwhile, Sky Striker is still playable right now, so just heads up. Think about that.
Another quick play spell deck? I'm in for it.
Now, we didn't get to announce you walking up onto the stage, but we were catching up, and you mentioned that you collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards for family members as well. Do you want to tell the audience a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So shout out to my wife, Michelle, and my son, Eli. Me and my son are heavy into baseball, so I collect Ultimate Baseball Kit for my son. And then for my wife, her favorite card is Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon.
Specifically the Ghost Rare.
The Ghost Rare because it's pretty.
How many Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragons would you say you have now?
A bunch. I think I have 3 on me today just to try and get better condition ones, but I have a bunch, so.
That's awesome. How many Ultimate Baseball Kids were you able to pick up today as well, or this weekend?
So this weekend I got a couple of the Duelist League rares, the different colors, the red, the blue, and the purple. But at home I have a massive, it's a whole frame I'm putting on his wall. So it's a whole frame of the card, so it's pretty cool, yeah.
I'm going to need to see a photo of that once you have it.
I'll definitely see what I can do.
All right, thank you so much, Joe. Congratulations on your feature match win. Back to the casters.
Okay, so I guess we have to find some Ultimate Baseball Kids. I didn't realize that they came in I love the different fonts, but great.
That's one of the best parts of going to like a YCS or a Nationals is like going to the vendors and just like going through all of their, not necessarily bold cards, but just like you find so much rare shit in there, like just boxes of random cards.
Don't we, Joe?
Yeah, so absolutely.
Ended up getting like an original print relinquished
YCS and following coverage will be
on top of like Dark Necrophere and stuff just to have.
Team Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series in Bolivia.
Also got the Team Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series in Las Vegas. I typically play in there. The Stevens might be getting back together. We'll see. Still early. And then we've got just a classic YCS vibe, right? May 23rd through 24th, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series comes to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, some iconic places.
Just fun stuff. But I gotta say, this is anything can happen.
When are we gonna get the Worlds Nats announcement?
One of the things,
where
I don't know
Nats
if
is
you
gonna
saw
be.
the cool regional lists that were coming out through the last weekend where Burst Protocol was first legal, but Magnet Warriors #1 finish, I think, or maybe top 8. I know that Hecka Hands Chimera was out there with the first place finish, and the Invader of Darkness might have been part of the reason there. And then we saw Exo Sisters in San Diego, so there's a lot of stuff that's really viable.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by Exo Sisters. I think you can read the new cards, Betrayal, for instance, and be very clearly shown why that would boost that strategy, because that's always been a strategy that's been potentially towards high-end competitive, sort of kind of ebbs and flows. That's a deck that's really dependent on what other decks are doing because it counters certain interactions really well. It's the Magnet Warrior stuff that really excited me when I saw that.
Magnet Warriors is sick.
It's also a
I was telling you, Chad. I told you. You heard it on the Neko channel first. I told you Magnet Warriors was hype.
But some of just the
buy into the hype.
Are not even pointed at all.
They're even reprinting the good Magnet Warrior cards in Maze of Muertos next week. Now's the time. Rise up, combine with your bros.
Well, these point values associated with Burst Protocol cards, not the Magnet Warriors.
Yeah, I think the Magnet Warriors surprised a lot of people, but we do have a bonus feature, so why don't we actually take a look at some of the advanced format and switch over now. So let's see who we got.
Mitsurugi for hire K9. Awesome. Great. Wonderful. All right, come on for hire. Come on for hire. Based for hire.
So it looks like here these players are siding, and it's a matchup between Mitsurugi and Furhire K9. So let's talk a little bit about Furhire K9.
What level 5s do Furhire have?
Incorporating cards from Burst Protocol. So what we're probably going to see with this is some quantity of the new field spell, Fandora, the Flying, Fighting, Fortress, probably just one copy because you can search it through your combo. Then of course there's going to be that brand new Rex incorporated as well, which is the level 5. Now you can incorporate the Jokal with another level 5 monster. Unfortunately for the K9 strategy, Jokal is limited to 1, so we won't see that interaction quite as frequently, but it is something that excited a lot of players.
For hire new Rex is a level 5? Yeah, oh yeah.
Really
okay. I mean, I knew it was a good card, but I didn't know it was a level 5. Okay. Alright, well, Mitsurugi's going first, so this is scary. Droll. Show me the twink and his bird. Show me the twink and his bird.
Card effect for hire. Let me correct myself.
Twink and bird.
You get to draw, and that's really cool. But speaking of which, looks like they have gone into their third duel here, so we're playing to figure out who gets out of round 2 with a 2-0 record. And we're going to start off with a normal summon of Aramasa on Connor's side with the Mitsurugi.
Ash?
So reveal Habakiri.
We have anything? Nothing?
Going to go ahead and add Mitsurugi from the deck to the hand.
Well, all right.
Like Connor might be playing dedicated Mitsurugi, a lot of, what we would call the bridges.
To be fair, I don't mind Mitsurugi as much as a pure engine.
Limited list over the course of the last couple, updates. But the actual just pure Mitsurugi cards, you still have access to that one single copy of Habakiri, and sometimes that's all you need.
It's a fine deck at pure.
And when you play
now you had to play like triple Aramasa too.
Things like, of course, you have room for the Night Sword
to search the one Habakiri.
I've seen some people play so into the sort of snake lineup that they're using cards like Lamia, or maybe they're including some of the Ogdoadic cards as well. So we'll see what comes out of his strategy here, but it's very consistent. We know it's a legendary deck. In fact, next month, I believe it's being printed in the Legendary Modern Deck 2026. And, what makes a legend? I don't know, showing up in every top cut for a full year.
Basically. Whether that's being combined with Yugioh monsters, Yummy monsters, so many different variations have popped up. You even start with K9 because there's a bridge with some of the more unusual, I think it was a ritual monster you would just search out.
Yeah, the Ashland 9000, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Master Mello? Good to see you again.
Here as Amino Habakiri no Mitsurugi's
welcome in. Give me on.
So is Amino Murakumo no Mitsurugi and Futsunomi Tama no Mitsurugi. The gang's all here. And that's a difficult board to play through because, in the same way that Rex Ride for Hire doesn't have a hard cap on how many cards it could draw, there is no hard cap.
How's the stream going? It's going good. We're just vibing. It's a chill stream today. We're watching the 300th YCS. It was YCS weekend. There's 3 different YCSs going on right now. 3 different tournaments. 1 in Mexico, 1 in Richmond, Virginia, and 1 in Dortmund, Germany. Dortmund.
Yeah.
Some EU. And then there's also apparently like huge tournaments. Oh, Dragon Lipsion.
And we are doing some Ogdoadic shenanigans. Oh no, that is the Divine Dragon. My bad.
Yeah, go for
it. Hold Dragon Luxion.
I wonder what he is going to climb up into here. Oh, we're just gonna
Ghost Mourner. Okay.
Gonna make it a little bit stronger here. So Amino Murakumo no Mitsurugi's negation effect activated. Shades of Magic Drain, making your opponent discard a card if they want that effect to resolve. Does Jordan take the bait? He's looking at the cards in his hand.
Presumably he's gonna allow it to.
No response.
Push. Oh, no.
Chaotic Elements.
That's an interesting card that didn't necessarily see play initially upon its printing, but as there have been limitations, for instance, to the
one of those
Valentine
purification.
strategy, it's a very easy way to boost your consistency.
Oh, we had a Zuna in hand
Consistency, wonders what
too.
consistent the K9 is not.
Now you set those cards, sir.
Special summon yourself out,
You
I
had
imagine
set those
K9,
cards.
Lupus to the
Ash,
graveyard as
Sag.
well.
And I will still attempt to pass to you.
Okay.
Oh no, we're not going to send anybody. Maybe Lupus is in the hand. It's a small K9 package.
We'll go standby.
Yeah.
And then main phase. Yeah.
Going to be difficult here. Jordan operating at a card deficit. Connor basically having everything they need. And I imagine, you know, your two face downs could be something like Mitsurugi Great Purification and Mitsurugi Prayers. So not a bad start to your last game of round 2.
Naroi.
Oh, that is correct. If you didn't use her effect, I wouldn't have Ash Blossom, but that's fair.
Oh,
Kinda.
Connor being the teacher here. I'm only in this position because you made me.
Yeah, so he actually has to tribute summon, which is kind of a funny interaction there.
Still totally valid though. Great value, you know, one monster becomes two monsters.
The problem is, though, because of this impermanence, he doesn't have both bodies on the field, right? Otherwise, that impermanence, if he was able to normal summon without tributing,
This one's over, right?
being able to go into the extra deck and make additional plays.
I don't think he's threatening anything other than a concession at this point. I hope Jordan's able to pull out of it, but you're right.
The last card set is prayers too.
Here, and he's tributed off his
Oh, droplet. Let's go. Again.
which is
Again.
great
Play
in
your
and of itself,
droplets.
but it does
Play
mean
your
you get out
droplets.
another
Droplet,
monster
very
from the
good
deck
right
and
now.
hopefully use its effect to climb out of this deficit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Connor allows it.
Looks like he's going to go with the IP for the negation off the droplet.
Droplets very good in this format.
Droplet's certainly a strong card this weekend. Being able to clear cards off your own field helps against Draco Tail.
Ah!
And lots of other combinations you can use to basically surprise your opponent or get that extra value.
Jokel.
It looks like we're going to bring out, is that Joe Cool in defense mode?
Looks like, yeah, Jokel.
Jokel. I'm the Jokel, baby. No, the last card is purification.
Shut him down here.
Oh yeah, this one's over, dog.
Slamming the door shut.
Yeah.
And there's the
That's what I
handshake.
was about to say.
Fortunately, K9 is.
I mean, you had the
going
ghost spell
to
to stop it, but yeah, there's
the
nothing
dungeon
to.
there this time as Mitsurugi slams that door shut, locks away the key.
I think
just
very
sounds
greedy
fun.
to
Yeah.
pitch.
It's just to get the XYZ materials in the graveyard. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it didn't discard elements. It might have been fine.
So Jordan having a little bit of buyer's remorse, right? Thinking maybe he should have held on to the Chaos Elements and
Who won?
instead of
Mitsurugi,
discarding
pure
it, maybe just
Mitsurugi.
gotten rid of the Ghost Mourner. But I understand, you know, when you see a big monster threatening an even bigger monster with a range of effects, you do want to kind of shut that down. But unfortunately, Mitsurugi is fine just by itself, so he took the bait, and here we are.
Yeah, I think the fact that he had one card in hand there
It probably hurt.
was really pivotal.
Yeah, the Mitsu guy won.
So, as things progress, now we're seeing that Mitsurugi is still good. I think what was so
Yeah,
wild about
Mitsurugi's
like the
fine.
chatter about the format this
Like,
weekend. going into
Habakiri
it,
is a
everybody
toxic
thought
ass
good cards were
card,
bad
but
and
like
bad cards
now
were
they
good. Not that
are
there's
actually
any such
forced to
thing. It's really
play
about the situation
triple
you're in. If you're
Armasa
like,
to
cut
search
the call
top
by the grave, it's not
Habakiri,
doing anything,
and
it's
then
a
they're
quick play
fine.
spell. Get rid of this, get rid of that. And I don't know that we've seen enough duels to really flesh that theory out, but it's true that like weird stuff is happening every duel.
Yeah, I mean, I like Call by the Grave in Radiant Typhoon. I don't think I'd be playing it in Draco
Oh, yeah.
Tail. I don't think you have enough space for it, personally.
Still got it done.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Joe Bogle use it really well a
Yeah,
couple
it-
games ago.
Always nice to just get that one of every time. Strong guys draw strong cards. Gosh, though. So it is wild to see, you know, how the tournament's starting to shape up. Remember, it's very early, so the top 8 may have some X2s, may even have some X3s in there, too, just depending on how many players are in there.
Yes.
I can't wait to get out
Yawners,
there and, like, actually
yawners,
talk to
sleepers,
duelists and see how they're
eepers.
feeling. You want to go out there and talk to some duelists?
Oh, yeah, that sounds
I'll tell you what.
fantastic.
The
let's go to a break.
post-gym,
We'll go
like,
ahead and find some
crash
duelists to
out
talk
is
to, and then we'll be
killing
right
me.
back.
Quick question. Yeah, what's up?
It's Steve Kangas at the 300th YCS here in Richmond. Duelists have been registering all day, so let's see how they're feeling about this historic event. All right, I'm here with Tony for the 300th YCS. How's your weekend going so far?
Vigorsoul new support is goated low-key. No, it's great. Vigorsoul is probably the second best deck in the format, or the at least the antithesis to Branded Draco Tail. Like, it's designed to beat mid-range decks.
What made you want to play in advanced?
Your message got mod checked, by the way. What? Oh, there we go.
I haven't really got to dive into it like that.
Whenever you're, why did this get? What is this? Moderation patterns.
Stick with what you're comfortable with. Well,
I'll be able to see something new I'm working on and give me some ideas. Yo, what's going on, Willie? Give me a whenever you're free, would you be able to see something new I'm working on? Some ideas. If it's like a deck list or something?
I mean, there's a big double
it's probably got like auto modded because of like bots, like art bots. Good meowing, Willie. Welcome in, welcome in. Custom cards. Ah, okay.
What's your favorite YCS memory so far?
Yeah, I'll get like a lot of art bots or graphic design bots that come in and asking to like look at stuff or do art.
I saw the table and I was like, this name looks familiar. I walked up, I said,
it is a plague to being a VTuber. You are an art bot, but you're my little art bot. Stink.
Did you go onto their YouTube afterwards and comment, be like, hey, how was that guy who beat that round? Are they here? Can we get a rematch?
I hope so. He owed me one, I ain't gonna lie.
You can only draw stick figures. True. Hey, same.
All right, I'm here with Zed, correct?
Yeah, we'll go with that one this time.
We'll go with that one this time. We've interviewed you a couple times at the 300th, though. How you feeling being at this event this weekend?
Really excited. I know some people playing Genesis. I know some people playing main. I'm personally playing main, and I'm feeling good.
Well, they're technically both main events because this is the first time Genesis is running concurrently alongside Advanced, but how are you feeling about the Advanced format right now?
The Advanced format, I think it's very interesting. There's a couple of decks that have come up and like certainly shifted around what everybody was playing before, as well as the ban list coming in, you know, really changed everything up.
It always is fun when it's a new format we're coming into. But you mentioned also Genesis as well. I want to talk about that. How many people do you know that are playing Genesis?
I know like maybe like half a dozen about just like close friends playing it. They really wanted to come over, and Genesis was like, they wanted that to be their entry instead of traditional Advanced. They just enjoy the format a little bit more, which I can respect.
It's a really cool way for people to hop in and play however they want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But there's also the public events, all kinds of things to do this weekend, but it is also the 300th YCS. And I know we've seen you at many YCSs before. You're kind of a regular now at this point. So what are some of your favorite memories at YCSs?
My favorite memories at YCSs?
Outside of talking with us, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Getting blackout drunk in...
no, my favorite memory...
Getting blackout drunk in a brand new state and going bar crawling, looking for margaritas and tacos. After going 0-2 at Nats.
Figure out like, just the final where everybody's locked into their deck list and now just playing games as much as possible for the event.
Going X2 and Nats and immediately start drinking the entire weekend.
See, for us on the broadcast side, it's Sunday night after, because we have to watch you play Yu-Gi-Oh! All day, and we're like, we just want to play right now. So will you join us afterwards to keep playing, maybe in the hotel lobby?
Of course. All
right, perfect. Thank you so much, Zed. Best of luck this weekend. I'm here with Leah at the 300th YCS. How's your weekend starting?
It's going amazing. It's beautiful here. I love Richmond.
The weather's great. It's going to get warmer also. I like the cold.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's going to be like 60 degrees tomorrow.
I know, yeah.
be inside, of course.
So are you going to be doing any of the main events, or are you doing public events this weekend?
I'm going to be doing some public events. I'm hoping to hit some rivalry.
Okay, I love the rivalry warlords. You just show up, they give you a deck, you get to play, right? What deck are you hoping for?
Oh.
Have you looked at the list for this weekend?
I'm always hoping for Live Twin. But
that's a fun one.
We'll see.
I tell you, Chet.
You
Sorry.
haven't checked out any of the vendors?
The best thing you can do if you're not playing in the main event, obviously. Oh, I want one of those. I want one of the cube, Karibos, the Cubery.
So why'd you pick the blue one?
QB or
She's blue.
Curry
There's
cubes.
so many on the back. You got to collect them all.
You get all 5 of them. That's the problem.
I was looking at the Moki Moki. I think I'm going to get the Moki Moki. It's sold
out already. They sold out. I went for them. I was getting all my girlfriends.
Moki Moki is sold out.
And
Saj.
then they sold out, and I was like, you got to get here early for the good stuff.
Yeah, they put me to work right away, so I was doomed from the beginning there.
She should give it to you for free.
Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe.
You should write a contract. I'm just saying. What's going on here?
Do you want to represent my contract in the future?
Yeah, I got some lawyers who can help you out.
Yeah, I know you know a couple lawyers. Yeah.
Maybe some judges.
Yeah, some of the most fun you can have is like playing the side events at like a YCS or Nats, especially Rivalry of Warlords. So how it works is if you've never been to one, the side events, if you like win, you get points, and then you can exchange those points for their prize wall. It's basically like going to an arcade, but you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And the easiest one to dominate is Rivalry of Warlords, because how Rivalry of Warlords works is you are just given a random structure deck, and you play the structure deck against people. Like each person gets a red structure deck, so no one knows what their deck does. It's like it's like a structure deck from like 2016. No one knows what each deck does. So like if you have any competency of like knowing picking up like a strategy, like you can easily win those pods and then get a lot of points, and you can even get like giant cards and stuff to take home. It's really cool.
I think Branded Draco Tail is going to be really good. I think Radiant Typhoon is going to be good. I think K9 VS is going to be really good. But I am playing Memento. I love the deck. It's a ton of fun. It's a great
I think one of the giant card prizes for side events for this YCS is a Crystal Dragon.
Whenever Creation King came out, so Nats of 24, I think.
Or sorry, not Crystal Dragon, Rainbow Dragon.
And your opponent has to just read every
Waggle
card you
waggle.
play. I feel like that's a common thing for Memento players.
Who waggled? Snake waggled.
Every single time they people struggle to know what a majority of the effects are. They know like the common ones, like the horse and then the anguish, but most people don't know like the more niche ones.
It's a fun deck. Here, pitch to the audience. Why should they learn how to play Memento?
You should learn how to play it so that way when you play against it, you know what you're doing. So that way you don't misplay and then lose advantage in games that you should have won.
I feel like you should be preaching the opposite as the player, but you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, I've won enough games that way. I'm looking forward to people knowing what the cards do.
All right, well, best of luck this weekend, John.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Danny. Danny, the 300th YCS. How you feeling?
Feeling great. It's really exciting, actually. I mean, it's a good year for Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's a great year for Yu-Gi-Oh. Starting off strong. I see that you already got your mat and your packs. Which event did you sign up for? Are you doing Genesis or Advanced?
I signed up for the YCS Genesis event.
Okay.
Yo, look for karma. White man.
We're doing like an official YCS for it.
I'm feeling great. I'm honestly just here for fun.
Danny show.
I'm not trying to go
Danny
crazy, but,
points.
It's the first big Genesis event, so I'm just excited to be having fun with it.
Can you leak your deck?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care. Everyone can know that I'm playing Art Mage.
Art Mage? What made you want to do that one?
I don't know. It's just a deck that's like super fun. I love all the new stuff for it. It's kind of the new like lore archetype for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like following along all the silly things that Medius has to go through. He's going through a lot.
He's going through a lot. He's got a tough life, doesn't he? He's just like a kid, you know, just a student.
Yeah, doomed eternity to try and save everyone through across all card boxes. So
yeah, he's keeping us all safe, of course. It's the 300th YCS. I like asking people, what are some of your favorite YCS memories? Or if you can think of like one that stands out, because there's been a lot of YCSs at this point.
Yeah, no, that's a really hard question, but I think maybe I'll do recency bias. One of my favorites was I've never been on feature before, and I got to be on the little feature for the Genesis at Pittsburgh, and I had a great time playing against a Dolce player. He's a really good guy, and I had a blast. It was the first time.
Oh yeah, the YCSs now will have
it changes the whole
like a whole second format too now. You can just play Genesis instead of playing main
Well, that's
format?
awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Or
Hey, best
advanced
of luck.
format?
We'll get you a feature match again, right?
Oh, I hope not.
Top 8, top 8.
Yeah, top gun, top gun.
Alright, back around. Oh, Genesis Proto Match. Goaty and Materiactor. Goaty is actually very good now because of the first Penguin. First Penguin, hype for water decks. 1 card combo. I played against one Materiactor deck when we did the Genesis test night or against chat, and I got styled on. We have points for Imperm. Cool. Normal summon. Even the Penguin was first and not second. I would never put a Penguin second in my life. All Penguins are kings. What the hell? Send Junk Warrior? Okay. Oh yeah, because it has to have vanilla. All right, we opened double Imperm. Cool. Overlay into the rank 3. That searches everything. Yep. Be right back. Grab a blanket. Ah! Oh, my arms are dead already. Holy. Yeah, Materiactor Exar. This is like your main combo starter. Adds special summons a monster from the deck or adds the spell from hand. Card's crazy. That's what you want to save your Imperm on. But I mean, that's the good thing about playing Materiactor is no one knows what the hell Materiactor does. You get to overlay again. It's cool Primite. Okay, fair. Oh, we get to go into Xyz, not pointed by the way. Let's draw some cards. Rank up. Search. Get the trap. Set the trap. Ghost Ogres. Slurp that one. Yo. It's always wild to me, like seeing people on camera, like playing the backup feature match games and stuff, and their hands just shaking so much. Set 3 cards and pass. Cool, dog. So we have a slurp. Is it 2 slurps? Come on, first penguin. It does nothing right now. The issue is not that card. The issue is the back row. Lock in, Gage. Lock in. Happy school. So, okay, I will say this is the one thing I do love about Genesis is that, like, these what used to be just common pack filler, basically, like Appy School or box fish. There's like a ton of like water stuff. In general, that it just is so good in Genesis. Like there's like the zombie support for Eldritch that was just normals, like the Delta, was it the Delta field spell, the turtle. All right, we gotta bounce. Mill of Valor. Even the first penguin is a common and it's so very strong. Ooh, that was a big thunder. Ah. I wish we could hear like at least the game audio, like them talking in the mic. Okay, we do get to see Goaty go first though. Come on, first penguin hype. This deck does just kind of blow up to those Valors and Ghost Ogres, though. Hello, Sage. Hermione. Hold, podge, wait, hold. Oh, I see the penguin. I see the lad. There he is. That's him. Special summon a first penguin. Time to read. This card's crazy. So penguin spotted. Penguin locked in. So it special summons itself from hand. Then if it's summoned this way, it can be used as a tuner. Then you can discard a card and reveal a water synchro. No! How could you do that to my boy? All right, shark time. But yeah, it special summons itself from hand, can be treated as a tuner. Then you discard a card, reveal a water extra deck monster, water synchro monster, and then you get to special summon from your deck a water monster who is 1 level lower. So it just basically is a 1 card make a synchro. All right. I don't know if that works. I think he loses his effect. When he loses effect to be a tuner from the Ghost Mourner. Huh? Okay, well, I mean, the judge is not stopping it. Add paces. Banish the paces. Lifeless leaffish time. Dump shift. Now we can banish shift to pump our fish. So now we have 2 tuners in the grave. Or in the banish to come back. Does the field spell banish from grave? It's been so long since I played Goaty. I guess it does banish to summon a different one. Now we got Ixeep. I'm so glad Goaty gets a chance to play the game again. We need an Agrin though. We need to make an Agrin fast or we are in trouble. Oh, okay. Stealth Kragan. Set 1. Oh, wait, is that the new water? Is that the new water Rain of Frogs? They look like Rain of Frogs. No, we're not gonna get to see it. Oh, it was just an imperm. Okay, never mind. All right, standby phase. Both of them come back. Ultimate Slayer. Uh-oh. All right, shuffle back the Arion posts and call it Malong to bounce. I mean, we still have access to the 8 unless they bounce the 6 or bouncing Kraken. Okay. All right, so now we just have the Bicorn Goatee, Escalan or whatever it is. What the hell? Oh, it's a Materia Actor card. Love the dice event. When you mean my opponent went droplet on Link Karibo. No, the dice event's really cool. I think this is the best event they've had. I just wish they would rotate like Genesis events and stuff as well more often. All right, there's Escalade. Banish. Yo, we have Crown too. Crown is not pointed out. Nah, so negates effects. Yeah, I mean, it's just that Genesis is a TCG only thing right now. New card diff, no point on Forbidden Crown. Jesus. Yeah, all right, well, wrap it up. Game over, my guy. I mean, we do still have access to the 8, or sorry, the 10 now, to banish the entire field. But like, that's the ultimate, like, last rip that we have. Send full armored Xyz, okay. Send Junk Warrior. Are we not gonna rip the Shift? Shift into... You really should go... Wait, can we not go... Like, what did he select with Crown? I assume he negated with Crown. Are we not gonna shift into the 10? Or is the Bicorn only a 6? I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it's only a 6. Do we not have White Aura Whale? What do we have to have an 8, right? I mean, he resolved the rank 3 at this point, so this game's kind of over. Yo, White Aura Whale this man. If he summons that in tech, White Aura Whale this man now. White Aura now. Why is he not ripping the Shift? Did I miss something? I mean, I guess the game's over at this point now. Yep. All right. Oh no, I might have missed something why he couldn't activate Shift. But GG's gamer. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. We're also gonna be watching Top 8 tomorrow, or Top Cut tomorrow as well. And check out some. Hopefully, we get some good matches throughout the weekend to see. Wait a minute. Passing turn, didn't attack? Oh, first big win. Oh, it's only if we don't control any monsters. Banish, okay. Summon from deck. I have no idea what that other Xyz does on the left, but it's got a lot of materials. It is very spooky. Stopios. Banish from deck the Pegasus, or banish from grave the Pegasus. Get back the... Is it like the Piscus? I forgot what it's called. It's like PSII. Add a shift. Oh, it's Gaia Stream the Graceful Force. Thank you. Once per turn, you can if it someone cannot attack directly. Gains attack equal to Alright, it does nothing. Literally does nothing. Okay. Normal Shokan. All right, now we're gonna start firing stuff off at this point. Feel like now's the time. Our material reactor to bounce. Bounce the shift back. Bam, 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 bam. What do we have to make in hand? I have no idea what that card is. Special summon the shift now? Okay. Hold. Alright, we got to Xyz armor now. He keeps checking his grave. Yeah, the Lancer's underneath the Gaia. So there's not anything he can do, I don't think. Man does need to pick it up, though. It is 26 minutes left in the round. He still has to win 2 games. All right, we're finally synchroning into Cheng Ying. You have any other way to... All right, banish the shift, pump. Now that triggers Cheng Ying. Now we get to banish from the graveyard and on the field. Yeah, assume we get rid of the continuous spell, right? Cheng Ying's huge. He's large. We also get to trigger it immediately again next in standby phase, or well, I guess an opponent's turn. What are we thinking about here, gamer? The clock is ticking. We do have Snopios in hand to banish something from the grave. So we do have a trigger for Cheng Ying. Yo, what's going on, Gray? How's it going? Good evening, welcome in. Watching the backup feature match, or backup Genesis feature match. We got Goaty versus a Materiactor. All right, and we have all the Goaty materials in banishment now. So now we actually get to interact with our opponent. We have Materiactor thing, send a Materiactor thing. Seems cool. Gets us a one-eyed shield dragon. Yo, hype. Special summon another Materiactor thingy. Materiactor Monitor Lizard. Wait, is that falling in the Virtuous as well? Yo, dog. Oh no, it looks like Ultimate Slayer. Multiple Forbidden Crowns. This man spent $300+ on his Materiactor Genesis deck. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, make ask can banish. Now we get to banish the graveyard as well. I assume we just get rid of the material actor name, right? Oh, he stole his shift. Just pick oh yeah, the spell has like a graveyard effect, doesn't it? There's banish the spell. Banish, yeah, the material actor name. Now he's left with the Toon Warrior. All right, only 20 minutes left to play the last round, or the last game. And it looks like I have to go do Valentine stuff. It looks like we ran out of time. Oh, hold on, hold.
All right, welcome back everyone to the
feature match
300th YCS here in
next
Richmond,
round.
Virginia.
Well, maybe we have time for one more
YCS.
round.
We're in round number 3 for the advanced format.
Let's see what the matchup is. Let's see what the matchup is.
Number 3 here this weekend. We have an exciting matchup coming.
They can wait a little bit longer.
Awesome matches, but we're ready to jump right into it. So let's go ahead and meet our round 3 feature match players. Take it away, Kangas.
Up first in the blue chair from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, returning to the TCG
Shunping on Malice.
last year's NAWCQ, Shunping Shu. And his opponent today in the red chair from New York, New York. Shout out his OTS Fire and Dice, Kevin Bayona. Duelists are ready on stage, so let's throw it back to the casters for game number 1.
All right. Thank you so much, Kangas. It's been an incredible tournament so far. In round 3, we're going to keep that action up. Shuping, UDS champion, YCS champion, you know, and former OCG player, you know, plays over. He's been, you know, out of town for a while, back home, you know, in China, playing the OCG, but now he's back here with the TCG in advanced format, and he's taking on Kevin from New York.
All right, Malice Snorge.
2 decks that got severe.
Well, it makes sense for a Malice player to be so evilly happy. True. True.
Yeah, I want to say
everyone's taking Lancias out of their sideboard. It's now everyone thought Malice was going to be dead.
Already 2-0.
What is dead may never die.
Contender that no one saw coming.
Yeah, definitely. Yummy getting at Yummy Snatchy, limited to 1. Herald of the Arclight, forbidden. Definitely tougher to deal with. So when you're going to look at the Yummy strategy, you're going to want to find out, what can I do to help that strategy? So what the Herald of the Arclight used to do for Yummy was, the biggest thing was protection from Nibiru, the Primal Being. You're able to make that before, you can force it out before your opponent wouldn't be able to use the Nibiru, but then you still be able to do the rest of your combo based upon the cards you retain.
I'm getting bad pulls. Why are you opening the Shining Sark pack? You deserve it. you deserve nothing but bad pulls.
Link 1, you know, which is where you need to be to get to the yummy part of the deck. You also get access to DDD Highway.
Stop opening bad packs, bad cards.
On top of that, Caesar's just a great card against a deck like Draco Tail, for instance, with the multiple ways to stop the special summoning.
Yeah, the Fiendsmith card line up pretty well.
Big stretch.
As you mentioned, against all the different Draco Tail decks, even just against something like the Radiant Typhoon deck being able to stop something like
as for new shenanigans with DMOC,
spells and traps, but just being able to
you disappoint me.
As well. Being
disappoint me.
Is just a one-card starter, because even if you don't already have a yummy in your
strongest
hand,
Dark Magician in board, Baron DeFleur, Borreload Savage Dragon,
Monster Zone, summon back Flurry, and then go into the Link 1 Gravity Controller, and then you have full combo right there.
Yeah, absolutely amazing how well these strategies work together. But let's talk about the other side. You know, the big Hearts Cryptor in the room. You know, Malice has just been a deck that has gotten hit list after list, and like, when will the players put the deck down is kind of a question a lot of people have to ask. Red Ransom is still online here for Shu Ping. Malice Whitebinder, gone. That's arguably the strongest Link monster they have, but there's still some creative ways you can get with Malice, with Red Ransom to still find your access to the trap cards. You just have to go a little bit of a different route. You have to play TB11, right? You use the TB11 to start your combo, and then eventually when you go into Red Ransom, you can grab Malice in Underground, use the field spell to banish Malice in the Mirror. Malice in the Mirror can banish the TB11 out of your graveyard, and you can still find a way to use that monster to get access to GWC06, which is highly important. The thing you're losing with Whitebinder is you're not going to get that draw on your turn from the Whitebinder and that free draw on your opponent's turn from the Whitebinder. So you lose a little bit more of ability to dig deeper into your deck for those interactions, but you still have the same combo potential going first with Malice, and maybe even a little more of an edge now that Artifact Lancia might be coming out a lot of players' side decks.
Yeah, I think Malice, what it really lost was his identity in this last Forbidden Limited list. Losing the Whitebinder just means you don't have that longevity anymore. I think it's more of a glass cannon strategy now, but the potential of the glass cannon is still all there.
Yeah, I mean, cards like Cyberse Wicked, Backup Adagnister are absolutely incredible. I've even seen some like people using cards like a Chi-Chi. You know, some of the other Adagnisters, you can go into the Dark Infant, go for the field spell. You have to play some more cards that aren't so great in your deck, but we're going to see how Shu Ping is utilizing the Malice strategy here, and, you know, starting 2-0 with a deck that otherwise, you know, has been kind of fallen by the wayside. We're going to see which one of these duelists is going to be able to move on to get their third win here in round number 3.
Oh,
here comes the die roll.
That was a big one.
10 from Kevin.
Strong, you want to win the dice roll against Malice.
You see him rolling extra hard there. Oh, 6.
Okay, to be fair, if I have to watch any Malice player, I'm glad it is Shu Ping.
Kevin has already won the beginning gambit between these two, being able to go first, which is where you want to be against a deck like Malice. Though he doesn't know he's playing against Malice.
You really want to win the die roll when playing against Malice. So true, bestie. Open to Lacrima. Let's go. Open Lacrima and field spell. And surprise. Nice search targets.
It's not as powerful, but still strong.
If you're comparing the version of the deck that existed back then to what is right now, I think they are completely different strategies.
True.
The potential to make a stronger and stronger board has only increased, but now the longevity is what we really just focused on in the first list, because that's all I really had. The end board wasn't all there yet. We didn't have the Allied Kotaku. We didn't have March Hare. We did. There's a lot of interaction that we just
Gamma.
I'm just going to cut you off because this is a crazy interaction. Lacrima, the Crimson Tier coming down from Kevin, and that's met by the Psyframe Gear Gamma. These feature matches are all about the cards limited to 1 so far, and Gamma is one of the most powerful interactions you can have from your hand.
Gamma jump scare. Ah!
This is, again, as you mentioned, one of the strongest interactions you can have, being able to negate and destroy.
Yeah.
Typical for any interaction from the hand.
Yeah, huge.
Nice light fiend, dog.
Crimson Tears, especially because like if you're able to negate the effect, they can still go into Requiem and continue their plays. But
what are you gonna do now?
Absolutely devastating.
So, all right, send engraver.
A whole lot of ways to extend, other than essentially like a surprise summoning from hand.
Do we have Ash for this?
An engraver here. Engraver will be able to put monsters on the field, turn back on. All
he does have Ash. Little mad lad.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
All right, so Engraver is going to add a Fiendsmith Tract.
Imagine we're going to be activating the tract immediately here.
Ash it. Ash this boy. Ash this lad.
Kevin's hand there. Pretty solid. Lots of ways to keep extending. He has the surprise. He has, I think, a Cupsy Yummy.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you
of
definitely
course,
want to have at least one Yummy.
Yeah, and then, of course, the Mignon, which...
Why are
you
we
don't wanna
allowing
see
this,
in
by
your
the
hand,
way?
but it's not like
It's
the end of the
useful.
world.
I mean, I know we
something
don't
with it.
have
What I do like is when you go into
plan, but
Snatchy,
like
you can use the effect
we
of
can't
such a
ash the
hand slow,
tract.
so you can kind of try and bait your opponent to negate the Snatchy effect, then you just kind of play the Mignon onto the field.
Yeah, you know, potentially get rid of something from the hand, maybe an effect failure.
But Fabled Lure is discarded, special summons itself back to the field, and now it's being sent to the graveyard for the Link summon of Fiendsmith's Requiem.
I guess we ash the.
Monster on the field.
Oh yeah, now we have a Link 1, so now we can Cupsy. Yeah, brother, you knew the matchup.
I'm so upset.
Shuping reels in his chair. You thought the Gamma was gonna get him there. You mentioned the normal summon.
Yeah,
so
literally,
important.
we allowed him to get to
Now the Cupsy is
Requiem.
coming down. Those interactions from the
We
hand
should have
aren't
ashed the track
usually
so
enough.
badly. Yeah,
Not
no,
like
he
what's-
knows too.
That's one of my favorite things about watching Shuping play is, you know, he's a big expression player.
Yeah.
You can kind of get like what's going on through his mind based on just watching his expression.
All right, well,
Where's the
GG's.
sleeve? Definitely does. Love to see it, and Kevin loves to see this Cupsy Yummy resolving. And he added, it looks like a cookie Yummy.
Let's see where he goes from here. Is he going to continue with the Yummy, or is he going to activate that Requiem?
He's going to go ahead and special summon the cookie, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Special. Yeah, you want to go ahead and special summon the cookie just in case something goes wrong. The kind of downside to using Link 1s that aren't Snatchy, so he's going to go into Yummy Snatchy, so he is valuing putting the Yummy monsters in his graveyard before he goes into Cupsy Yummy way.
All right, well, there's the one Snatchy. See what we can do off of it.
Engine. You're not always going to be able to tag back out with your Yummy Synchro monster.
Absolutely. And now Snatchy is going to be activated. Oh, looks like he's going for a second copy of a field spell here.
He's going to go for a Croaky.
Yep. A Croaky from the deck here.
I guess there's no harm in like putting it out because you can replace it with the Mignon later on, then use the Croaky effect to put it back into the bottom of your deck.
Yeah.
So you can place it during your opponent's turn.
It also suggests like Shuping would not play around the Mignon in hand, right? So you maybe potentially thinks that that interaction is not there, that extender.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Could be. All right. So the Requiem is going to tribute itself off the field, a special summon of Fiendsmith Engraver. So now this is the opportunity for Kevin to either go into sequence to try and look at something like Desiree, or if he's still mindful of Nibiru, could just be that High Wave King Caesar. Fabled Lure back into the deck.
And we had the answer to this too. That's so sad. Why did we let Tract resolve? He had no other plays.
It is met with Nibiru, the problem being at this spot. He has
Like you've got to know that like if he normal summons Lacrima in the line, that like that's the worst start for Fiendsmith Yummy, or just Fiendsmith in general.
Your opponent's playing, but you would assume they're playing something
with a lot of spells.
Yeah, a lot of spells. Yeah. So it could be a Desiree option. That's definitely what Kevin is considering.
I mean,
here.
Caesar is also very good against Branded. So if you had to pick something for a deck that's playing those cards,
it is going to be an Exceed summon. He's going to overlay the 2 level 6 monsters for the myth, the man, the legend, DDD High Wave King Caesar. Has both of these yummy extending cards in the hand. Next up is going to be a Synchro summon.
Yeah, both these cards in the hand are typically cards you do want to access from the deck. So, but they're still functional, right?
Oh yeah, that's the best part about Yummies. Even if you draw the cards that you want to like search, yeah, they still work. Like drawing Yummy Surprise, which is why you see some people play more than one copy sometimes, not the worst thing in the world. Because if something goes wrong with your first summon, it can special summon from the hand or graveyard and continue to extend your plays.
Surprise is honestly a lot better to open because that just means Cupsy can search anyway.
Right, exactly. Sometimes that's the
Excuse me, chat. Sorry.
The problem of success where you just have too many Yummy cards that when you get to the Cupsy Yummy way, you have nothing really to even add. You're just adding more of the same. But looks like he's going to go into Lollipo Yummy way before going into Cupsy. Brings back the 2, and then now this will probably be the Cupsy Yummy way. No, it's going to be a Link summon for SP Little Knight. He's just not going to.
He just doesn't need anything else from his hand. Like, he just doesn't want to go into it, I suppose.
Interesting.
Doesn't want to access Marshmallow, which, you know, is a choice.
Yeah, no. The Yummy with only one Snatchy, you got to play a lot more conservative nowadays. If he's not playing something like IP Masquerena in his extra deck, which he's probably not because he has all the Fiendsmith cards, even though you could do plays that get more monsters onto your field, you're not really netting any advantage if there's nowhere to go with them. Yeah, choosing to play conservative, hold his cards here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to immediately... Oh, he's going to be able to summon Cupsy on his opponent's turn, surely. True, yeah.
Allure.
Darkness coming down here for Shu Ping. Definitely going to put an alarm bell in Kevin's head.
The sigh of Malice.
It looks like we're going to be chaining the effect of Lollipop to summon back 2 from the grave.
Oh my god, with the impulse too.
That's extremely strong here, cutting off all the yummy cards.
See, this is where if you had the Cupsy Yummy Way and the Lollipop Yummy Way, you kind of have some more insurance. So, like, it's a tough call.
Being able to resolve Gamma and Impulse.
Impulse so good. I can't wait to play triple Impulse.
Two powerful
and now we have the Ash. Well, actually, does this negate Earth, Wind, and Lights? So we still have Ash for this.
Kevin's definitely waiting. He's like, so.
Surprise. We just got an out to Caesar.
Immediate decision here. We'll see if he has a good Malice monster to banish.
Yeah, the High Wave King Caesar makes things a little difficult here for Shu Ping. Because if he banishes a certain Malice name, he doesn't have a way to deal with the Caesar. And we're showing the power of incorporating the Fiendsmith cards with the Yummy strategy. If something goes wrong with the Yummies, you can always fall back on that Fiendsmith strategy. Absolutely amazing.
Lots of interaction from Shu Ping here to try to...
Yeah, he is beating himself up. He had the answer.
And doesn't necessarily reveal what he's playing, but
he knew he should have ashed the tract.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously probably why he decided not to banish a card from his hand before conceding. Just, keep the information close to the chest. But Allure Darkness, like, I'm going to think Malice immediately. I don't think there's really any other deck over the past while that's incorporating that into their main deck, especially from a player like from Shu Ping's caliber.
I'm noticing a severe lack of Lancias in his sideboard, chat.
True.
I don't see Lancia there. I see 3 Perulia.
That was incredible back in the day.
I don't see any Lancias.
Oh. But I don't think Allure to, facilitate it.
Yeah, going into this weekend though, like one of the things I wanted to keep a close eye on was how pivotal the Fiendsmith cards might play a role in this event, because that last Forbidden Limited list did hit a ton of decks, and when there's holes in your deck, a lot of times those Fiendsmith cards can really fill it up, because DDD High Wave King Caesar very easily accessible and very strong against a lot of decks in the meta currently, and even off meta decks like Malice, which is kind of weird to say that it's off meta now, but
I mean, this is the first event to really decide it. But
yeah,
Mal's been holding strong for quite some time. Is it finally over? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's definitely lost plenty of tools and consistency options throughout all of these lists, and maybe that's why he wasn't able to have enough going second. But that hand was pretty incredible from Kevin.
It's nice to see Fiendsmith again. No, get out of here. Stop that.
Start with a
bad.
Of Lacrima. You don't think your hand
it's not even in like a Fiend deck. It's in
and that's,
Yummy.
Again, part of the why Fiendsmith works so well with Yummy is it gives you ways to keep extending past your normal summon.
Definitely. Yeah, I really am a big fan of the Fiendsmith cards in general. They do so much. But now going into the side decks, we're going to see Shu Ping going
Perulias in, I guess.
Sure. He wants to be with the Malice deck.
She was able to side extremely quickly here. Mainly, he knows the matchup. Kevin does not have nearly as much information. He is just trying. I mean, he gets to go up a game, but playing with a lot of questions. Do you even have anything for Malice in your side deck at this point?
Nothing direct. I mean, like the Mulcharmies, like Fualos, but you probably don't even have Meows. I think Fualos and Perulia are the more go-to ones for this format in particular, just because decks like, VS K9 are back into the meta. Radiant Typhoon summons from the hand a lot. So yeah, I don't even know if Meows would be something that you just have in general in your side deck.
A lot of the generic interactions from the hand, Mouse is very good at playing around if it has the tools to do so. So if it opens something along the lines of Chessie and another name, if you met with Fualis, you can just give them one draw and then end on Cryptor with an MTP set.
Yep, I mean, that speaks to why Malice has been so strong and dominant for so long. The flexibility. Like, it's a hard deck to stop, and then once they get their field, it's a hard deck to break. So it has both things going for it. But we're going to see if Shu Ping's going to be able to bounce back here in game number 2. I mean, this is the part where all the limits and restrictions and forbidden cards come into play, because it hits the consistency of the deck. But as long as he has cards like Backup Ignister, there will be options.
Yeah, I think Mal still has a lot of ways to go into consistency, mainly because it is in the Cybers realm. Like, you just get so many cards that search Cybers cards and summon Cybers bodies. So that's how you make up for all the cards that you lost. The only thing is that you lost the longevity, right?
All right.
If they break the board, there's not much left.
True.
I'll start.
We can see what Shuping is doing for his turn 1 combo here with Malice.
All right, I see a Raigeki and Ash Blossom. And a ton of yummy names. Oh, there's a Luri. Open the Luri.
Potentially strong hand from Kevin here. Lots of interaction that I saw.
Let's see what Shu has.
Can we normal summon Dormouse?
It's definitely in his hand. I don't know. Oh, you guys probably can't see it, but there is a Dormouse in the hand. But he also has a Chessie cat, so that could be even better.
All right, normal summon Chessie.
Chessie for
Chessie to draw.
Lancia check.
Ash check.
I mean, if you have Ash, you definitely Ash this.
We'll see if Kevin agrees with your assessment.
There's not many good places to Ash. Ashing Chessie, I mean, you're denying 2 cards and potentially a body.
Yep, and the Ash Blossom does come down, but
I love when my one card of interaction. I love when my one piece of interaction I opened gets punished and stopped. Yu-Gi-Oh's such a good game. Yu-Gi-Oh's such a great game. We love Yu-Gi-Oh, chat. We love it here.
All right, off to the races here. 2 new cards in hand. Dormouse will be able to activate its effect. Get rid of the White Rabbit. White Rabbit will be able to activate its effect.
All right, gamers. What is the Malice inborn now? Let's find out together. They don't have Red Ransom anymore. No, they don't have White Binder.
Maybe Shuping's not using.
They're missing one of the names. Is it White Binder or is it Red Ransom?
Yeah,
I think they're missing Red Ransom.
As I said, with like the Malice and Underground, banishing Malice in the Mirror.
No,
and
everyone's banned White Binder. Or sorry.
To the traps you need, but yeah, what are you summoning back is a good point. And you can also use March Hair for a lot of the same interactions.
All right, no, we have Red Ransom. TCG is the only format that hasn't banned Red Ransom. Everyone else has banned Red Ransom. We banned White Binder. Okay. So we do get access to the field spell.
Ransom.
Oh my god, there's a Di-Fi in there too? Bro, oh my. Field spell, banish ransom.
Yep, everything as you described up to this point. VT11 is going to be able to put up a Malice monster on
summon,
the field.
March.
Not able to use its effects.
Bring back ransom.
As long as it hits the graveyard, it'll be able to be used again. And then ransom, because it was banished, is going to be able to summon itself back and banish another card.
Banish Chessie, summon Chessie.
Either coming back for another 300 life points.
It hasn't used the banishment effect.
Yeah. That's 3 down, 1 to go. I guess 4 down.
Yeah, he still has the March Hair.
Cybers Wicked.
March Hair and Cryptor left.
This is a classic.
Summon
Cybers Wicked into
Link Rainbow. Okay.
Trigger the Cybers Wicked, so you banish from the graveyard.
Banish the March Hair. Add back the March Hair. There's the backup Agnister. Okay. This is clean so far. This is nice. Also has Di-Fi in hand as well.
From the banishment. Backup Agnister from the deck.
Ash Blossom in hand. All right, Secretary, special, we control Cybers. Secretary, add discard.
And gives you access to all the materials you need for some
Wizard.
Like into Allied Code Talker Agnister.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what's happened.
Hey, they showed off the. Wait, is that the horny art?
Yeah, I mean, I think the things that changed are
not. Is that the alt art horny art?
In terms of the combo, but like the
they show more ass.
Like Droll and Lockbird was notoriously a card that wasn't so strong against Malice because they could just still set the trap card with White Binder. But now a Droll and Lockbird would have been huge. Like say he like changed it to the Chessie Cat, not getting access to the Cybers Wicked. I mean, maybe he still would be able to play through it as much, but maybe some more interaction. Nibiru also could be something that would be in the hand of Kevin that would be pretty pivotal at this point.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that
I feel like he would have Nibiru'd a long time ago
how much
if he had Nibiru.
Because we can get to this point, but is there any way to get our resources back without access to White Binder?
Yeah, definitely going to be the case. But for all you Malice duelists out there, be taking notes, seeing how Shuping's doing it. Even though the deck's not as strong as it once was, it still could potentially be an option.
We know he still has the March Hair and Mouse and Underground in hand.
Yeah, he still has Mouse and Underground to put Mouse in the Mirror art. There's Heart Scriptor.
The Heart Scriptor now.
Now we get to link those two off into the Agnister. Oh no, into Transcode. Okay, Transcode bring back.
Now going to be able to summon back a Link monster.
Red Ransom. Okay.
Red Ransom. Finally going to be activating that March Chair now. Likely going to banish the Hard Scripture to access every single name that's currently legal.
Yeah, interesting. But now he won't have a March Hair in his hand at the end phase. I don't think there's any way to really get it back or search for another one.
Opting for as much presence on the field as possible.
See, this is where the limits in Forbidden cards come into play because you have to invest so much
2.
more into your field.
IP,
and IP Masquerena. Okay.
All those off for the allied.
Code?
Yep,
So
and now we can
while this
summon
is strong, it is
those
nowhere
back.
near as strong as a final infield as what Malice used to have.
Okay, it
Like
looks
this is a negate and IP, right? Like there's not much else.
Yeah, the Cryptor is still.
Oh, we still got field spell for the quick
I don't know how
play.
we're getting the Cryptor back on the field currently.
He would have to IP into SP banish itself. Yeah, because he lost the March Hair from his hand and has no way to get it back.
So now he's going to go
Oh,
for
Malice
Mimir.
Mimir can get the March Hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
smart.
opting to not go for MTP right now. MTP can be accessed by a way to. Okay, so we're just going to banish the Chessie as a free card in the graveyard. Just
Add the last March Hair.
random banish here. That's going to add another copy of.
So we have March Hair. We have that starts all of our plays. We have Ash Blossom. We have an Omni. We have an IP into like any rank or any link.
Both of those things.
I mean, he has access to SP. SP can banish Ransom. That
But
can do
that's
it.
giving up.
And there's the die five.
At that point.
The Dimensional Fissure.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the die
Okay,
five.
Dimensional Fissure is the cherry on top of this.
All right,
field,
cool,
but, like, I
sick
know,
dog.
like, you've been
What do we
playing
got
Master
going
Duel,
on here?
playing against Malice, you'd look at this and be like, oh, this is like. I mean, let's ignore the Dimensional Fissure right there on the field, but this is like breakable. Like it's not as powerful and overwhelming as it once was, and like. You honestly couldn't ask for like a better hand to get the field that you want. Like it was Chessie Cat Banished Dormouse with a Called by the Grave, right? Yeah, this is not overwhelming. That's the card he wanted earlier. That would have been able to stop the Red Ransom from coming back. Oh! I see a really powerful spell from Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon in his hand, but he's going to have to find a way to force out the Allied Code Talker out Ignister first, but looks like
I mean, he has to do this to force out the Code Talker.
Step 1 here. We'll see what Allied Code decides to get away. I imagine you just get rid of the Red Ransom to protect it, and then that'll trigger the Red Ransom, banish White Rabbit.
Chilling 2.
Yeah, I think Malice is a much weaker deck now, but not out of the count because you're not facing down cards like Artifact Lancia every single round. So while it isn't
now
as
we can
impressive as it was before,
we can IP
still a decent
the.
option. I like this. It's way more lower to the ground. The White Binder being gone is just so brutal because you're losing that. You mentioned the follow up, the card advantage, the mass banishment.
We can banish the Hard Scripture, and now we have removal with the Hard Scripture.
The Regeki's not banished.
It was banished off the effect of Allied Code.
Oh, he used Allied Code
Yeah.
to banish. Oh, okay. I thought he was just doing it for the Dimensional Fissure.
Yeah, it's very awkward, right? There's several things banishing it right now. But I guess that is the Malice deck.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
That's a concession, it seems.
Only had the Regeki.
Should have sided Lancias. Should have brought Lancias to the YCS.
So it was like an incredible hand for Shuping. First of all, Chessie Cat, Dormouse, Dimensional Fissure, Called by the Grave. Like, that's a 4-card combo.
Well, he had several draws after the fact to get some of those other pieces, I assume.
Yeah, maybe, but they were all in his opening hand.
Yeah,
I
okay.
saw them. But you lose those draws from the White Binder being gone. But, like, this is a much more reasonable Malice deck. Like,
okay, if your argument for reasonable is drawing 2 instead of 3, I mean, like,
well, yeah, with the Chessie Cat, the White Binder is every turn too, so
yes,
it's like 2 draws, like your turn and
sure,
your
yeah.
opponent's turn.
2 and 4 is pretty different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think so a lot.
No, I do think White Binder's a massive loss. I wrote Malice out instantly, but it seems like it's definitely still holding on here. As long as it's able to have that turn 1 that can't be broken, then you are able to take games very easily.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm almost on the opinion that it can be broken now without having like the extra cards on top, like the Dimensional Fissure, like a negate, a banish, and then potentially another banish. That's 3 interactions. While it's a lot of modern decks can play through that.
Yeah, I mean, that's also essentially uninterrupted, right?
Yeah, uninterrupted. You'd expect more from an uninterrupted combo. Like, if you look at a deck like Yummy, uninterrupted, there's like 6 or 7 interactions that you're going to have to deal with along the way.
I think the biggest thing to not count on is how powerful drawing cards from your deck is. You have so many resources, especially in Malice. When at this point, you've just trimmed the amount of cards they can even play in their engine. So the only thing they can draw is not an engine.
That is very true. Very, very true. Yeah, we saw like Allure of Darkness in game number 1. Chessie Cat still finds ways to access cards deeper in your deck. But maybe this is like one of those things. Sometimes I used to have that thing where I would play a deck for just a little bit too long because I'd always want to prove it like, right, like, oh, okay, I know that these got limited, so I can adapt it and still find a way to make it work. And sometimes that just isn't the case. But that's what I like about Genesis. Like we mentioned, the Proto, we've already seen so many feature matches for the Proto YCS for Genesis. As the point updates happen, some of the powerful cards you deck become more expensive. It doesn't stop you from playing the deck. You just have to adapt and adjust and find a new way to rely on other cards that you may not have looked at before, which is my favorite part about Genesis. And I think that's what Chuping is kind of doing here with Malice. Because this is a
all right, well, now we get to see Malice on the draw again. I mean, now he knows, like, it is yummy, so he has to keep the Link one off the field.
When you're deck building for these decks.
But yeah, it is definitely an interesting thing to take a look at. Both players seem focused, stoic. Yeah, this is the most stoic I've seen Chuping probably like ever.
Big stretch, chat. Oh, arms are sore.
He knows.
Good God. All right.
But I'm sure that his side deck is going to accommodate with for a lot of decent going second cards. But Kevin going first, the main thing that kind of slowed him down there was, you know, that Dimensional Fissure, and that is not a card you have to worry about going first. He does want to keep an eye out for that card we saw round 1, Dimension Shifter. But even then,
come on, open the shifter. Open the shifter one time. One time for the devil. Open the shifter.
Without needing the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, with one Snatchy, it's a little bit riskier too. And the Fiendsmith card.
Yeah,
you're risking a lot.
The Fiendsmith stuff makes it tough. You don't want to draw those cards into a Dimensional Fissure.
There's still a lot that you can rely on. If you can avoid the Dimension Shifter, then you can definitely make a pretty reliable field, especially since it's just very hard to completely cut down Yummy.
Do I see a last-minute swap there for
there we go.
Kevin to the side? It looks like he
open the shifter one time.
Mistaken arrest, and then decided to swap those out for Ghost Bell at the last minute. Pretty interesting. Do you think that might have something to do with like seeing the gamma in game 1? Or
yeah, I mean,
I wanted to see the crash
ways
out.
To play through your turn as possible. Yeah, just resolve your combo because I do think if you're
he deserves it. Chuping deserves a little treat. He deserves to open shifter.
He seems like he has a lot of tricks for going first and like just getting those games when you are able to go first. But I don't know if he has the tools to stop specifically Yummy going second. He has a lot of ways to deal with the top 2 contenders, but I think a more monster-heavy strategy like Yummy, tools are missing.
Yep, and the one thing, the reason why Yummy is so strong is a lot of one-card starters. There's pretty much every monster in your deck you can draw will get you going. Like even if you draw some of those interactions from the hands, like the Ghost Bells, the Mulcharmies or something going first, which won't happen in Game 3, but you can normal summon them. Go into like Salamangreat Almirage, and then you have a Link 1, so you can start special summoning your Yummies from your hand. The consistency of Yummy is why I gravitate so much towards it. And you got consistency with Yummy, consistency with Fiendsmith, and now we're going to see what Kevin opens up with here in game number 3. And I see a Cupsy.
All right, we opened Cupsy, we opened Called By, we opened Talons.
He's got the Wombo combo, Asala. It's the Talent Called By. At this point, he's hoping Chuping has Ass Blossom.
Yes, please.
Please shifter me. Please shifter me in main phase 1. He is in main phase 1.
We're normal summoning Cupsy. Oh, it looks like that's going to be resolving. He's like, oh, all right.
You see a smile from Chuping.
That's Dominus Impulse.
This is my icon in Master Duel. I have a Cupsy Yummy with like the Christmas wreath around it, so it's like Christmas time, Cupsy Yummy. I love the personalizations in Master Duel.
It's February.
Good surprise.
It's Christmas year round. Ask Jesse.
Get the link. Get the field spell.
Shout out to Jesse Cotton. Thanks for joining us on the pre-show today. That was absolutely incredible. And now the Link summon for the one Yummy Snatchy coming down. That's gonna
is that a Mouse Trap or is that Impulse?
Will we see another monster from hand, or are we going to be immediately activating Mignon here to go forward?
Okay, I guess it's not an Impulse.
No Ghost Spell, no Ghost Ogre. Now a Synchro Summon. Now this time I'm sure we're going to see Cupsy Yummy way.
Cupsy hits the field. It looks like this is going to be met with an interaction.
There's Ash Blossom.
Here's the bad news shoe. Well, he could chain the
all right, yeah, this one might be over, gamer. Yep. I love with my one form of interaction is punished.
Yeah, he's just happy enough to resolve it this way.
Yeah, you don't.
No, wait till he flips over Talons.
I think maybe he is actually trying to play around Dominus Impulse right now.
Oh, it actually is going to pay off.
Yeah.
He has it in the hand too. Oh, that could be smart. I'm not smart. He's smart.
This guy's a professional.
He's a professional. And then you
get the Paradise.
Oh, so nice. I mean, that's
yeah, let's see that hand.
But here it is, triple. fantastic. Let me take a look at your hand.
Two limited cards.
He's about to spit out his water. He got called by Talent in game number 3. We're going to get a spit take. Oh, man.
Out of here.
I'll pick Dominus Impulse. Still not a bad hand. Terraforming, Backomatic Nister, and March here.
That is a lot of engine, yeah.
This is a heads-up play for Kevin not tagging out that Cupsy Yummy because it would have been hit by the Impulse, and that could have potentially been devastating. Waiting, patience is a virtue, and it's going to pay off. So now we're going to activate the
just leaving the hand face up. No interactions here.
I love the Shoo leaning back in his chair. He knows this is the Kevin show now. I love having Shoo being up there. He's just shaking his head. He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
He knows how this is probably going to end. So now a Synchro Summon for Lollipop, Yummy Way. Bringing back Marshmallow and Cookie. We're having a great time here. Those two are going to go to the graveyard. Probably for an IP Masquerena.
No,
Reaper
Docus! Everything's a Light Fiend!
Combo. I got to take notes. This is the deck I want to play next. I have Pure Yummy built right now, and I'm looking to build Fiendsmith Yummy.
Okay, well,
Master Duel ass deck.
Here.
Holy.
Sequence into Requiem? Because he values the Caesar. I mean, you can look. Caesar stops every card in his hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, why not?
This is going to likely summon Lacrima here, the Crimson Tears.
Shu maybe making the best play here, taking a quick nap so he can get ready for the next round and have his brain completely refreshed.
Think about where it all went wrong.
What did I do wrong? I mean, it's a bold choice to bring Malice into a tournament, but I mean, okay, let's be real. Today has just been the day of cards that are limited.
Yeah, every single turn, it's been 2 limited cards activated.
Called by talents. Like, even when we go back to, like, Snake Out format, I remember us...
All right, summon back.
Was, like,
shuffle back the sequence. Now we get to make the sequence. Now we get to use sequence effects.
The game does end almost immediately.
It's an absolute... Because they lose the
for...
another card, so they're only going to draw to 4.
Lacrima, Fiendsmith Lacrima.
What they have to beat.
It's brutal. I mean, this is why Called by talents are limited to 1.
Oh, are we also playing the other level 6, the Neko Quip?
Never tell me the odds, Asala. All right, we're going to continue with...
Oh, we are playing Necro Quip. Okay.
The Rec Room was equipped to that Lacrima. You can send those.
Do we have a way to send to get a draw? No, we're just doing this line for Caesar. Okay.
Level 6 monsters we need to perform an Xyz summon for DDD Highway King Caesar.
And now I'm just going to activate Surprise, summon back the Marshmallow.
What is that trap in his hand?
It's so free. It's like, it's hard not to want to do that every single turn. It is just a free monster. And he has the Paradise in the graveyard as well.
He is established here.
I don't,
Surprise, Bing Brack to...
Stupid giving his opponent the Marshmallow out of his graveyard. I mean, he knows that there's no card he can really draw here. I mean, unless he has some really spicy Pot of Desires into something else. It's not looking good.
We're just going to hand him the deck to cut. See what Destiny draw he can grab right here. Is he gonna just put it face up?
My turn.
Yep. That would be hilarious if we drew it face up. Oh no, he's gonna like take a look.
Malice name?
Huh? Does this change?
What do you even want here?
I mean, with his current hand, it's either normal summon backup or activate the terraforming. Terraforming is gonna.
I mean, Cupsy Yummy effect. Or maybe you do nothing because maybe you're worried about drawing talents. No, you definitely use the effect.
We're just gonna get all the advantage back here. I imagine
we get Snatchy back.
Lollipop Yummy Way, as well as
a Snatchy.
Yeah, just getting the Snatch on the board already.
You could go for Cupsy to try and get that draw. Just insult to injury. Maybe he wants to draw in another interaction from the hand.
Yeah, just draw a Stroll or something.
Anything really.
Not that you'd keep Droll in this match. Oh, like he's just gonna grab a guaranteed card here for follow-up.
Grab Acroque, so now we have a pop next time we synchro.
Oh, no, he's doing the Snatchy effect that plays a Croaky. He's probably still going to draw a fresh card. But you always want to do Chainlink 1.
That makes sense,
Cubs Yummy, Chainlink 2, Snatchy, so you get that field spell out of your deck. Get yourself a little bit closer to drawing something like Ash Blossom or Ghost Bell. And it's a Ghost Bell. Why not?
Sure.
Why not?
Now with Tactics...
he drew... Oh, it is Goat Glass. Holy.
Take a moment to look at his face now card. That's the Black Goat Glass. Just has... See, these are the games where you wish you didn't draw like everything. Like, man, let me get this.
Bro,
don't start with such a strong
actual
start,
mandate of heaven hand.
He needs all these cards. Black Goat Last, especially strong when you know all the cards in your opponent's hand.
All right, now we know it's not Tactics to take the Caesar. We're gonna be normal summoning the backup secretary here. This is going to be completely fine. It's gonna be a net even. You get more information, and whatever he tries to banish, you negate with Caesar. All right, just confirming what its effect is.
It adds a tuner, right? Oh, Cyber's
Adds
tuner?
a Dark Cybers. It adds any mouse
Oh, no,
name.
it's the tuner. The Cyber Certificate adds the tuner, and then the Wizard Agnister is the one that you can add with backup Agnister.
Okay.
I imagine you shouldn't respond with anything at this point. There's nothing you're worried about. Looks like we're going to be using Snatchy here.
He might just be worried about Lane Karibo, putting it face down so he doesn't have just the trap negate, potentially. I think that's a fair thing to do right now. Or he could just destroy it. He could go into like a Cupsky. Well, you don't want to go in. No, was Cupsky the one he tagged out? It was, right? Yeah, because he's in the Lollipop. So you don't want to go into Cupsky really because it can't go back. So it might just be the cookie just to put it face down. And then save the Akroki destruction effect.
Sure, just cut off as many options as possible.
I love the yummy cards. It just does so much with so little.
Very high value deck. Lots of aggression.
I mean, I don't think he has enough.
I wouldn't think of deck with so many small
I think
monsters is so potent.
It's like Six Samurai. Summon a bunch of little guys.
I think the Fiends with Yummy deck has too much interruption. Like having if he didn't draw the Ghost Spell, he had a chance.
Going to be set with the effect of Cookie Yummy Way now. Nothing destroyed off of Cookie. Now we're going to be activating the Mouse and Underground. Likely going for.
I think we just. I think we bell this, right?
As many resources as possible.
Like we bell this and then just have Caesar for the last two cards. Yeah.
He drew the bell off the country.
Yeah.
It seals the deal. I don't know if he needed it, but it definitely makes things completely final there at the end. And Kevin is going to take.
Why is hiking Caesar still legal?
Cupsy Yummy.
All right, gamers. Okay, now I actually do have to go. Now they're waiting on me. So, we will be back tomorrow. We're gonna watch top 8 tomorrow. I have no plans tomorrow, but today is Valentine, so I am gonna go out. I'm gonna get food. I might see a movie. We'll see. Thank you for everybody who tuned into the stream, who stopped by, who hung out today. I'm sorry it was a short stream today. We will be back longer tomorrow, longer stream tomorrow. We'll play some games while we wait in between games as well. I'm sorry. I'm leaving all of you. It's Valentine's. I gotta go out. I gotta do stuff. I gotta get food. I might be back late tonight, but it will be like probably just like a Twitch stream, probably just like music and chill and video game and not anything on YouTube. But we will be back on YouTube tomorrow, like I said, to watch top 8 of the YCS tomorrow. So, guys, ladies, YouTube catters, hope you have a fantastic rest of your Valentine's afternoon, Valentine's evening, Valentine's meowing. And I will see y'all tomorrow for stream for top 8 of the YCS.